If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is our live call and talk show all about the Wheel of Time. That's right. And you'll notice, like, at the bottom here of the screen, we're missing something, which is that, support WGA and SAG-AFTRA. We did support them, and it sounds like they both gotten a good deal. We'll see how that all turns out. But, hey, the strikes are over. And the cast has been out talking about the show, which has been a lot of fun. Also, the crew has been dropping some stuff out there. So it's been a blast. So we have to kind of dig into that tonight. I actually haven't seen any of the BTS stuff. So you guys got to tell me what I've been missing out of the BTS. Maybe we'll throw some up on the screen and watch that together. And I have a guest, or maybe a couple guests tonight. We'll have to see here. But I have a guest who actually is sending us something fun to take a look at too. So without further ado, let me welcome a friend of mine who hasn't been here at least for a couple months. Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
What's up?
The Nae'blis.
What's up?
Sir.
What's up?
Man, you came out, we had this kind of really fun moment, this premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went ahead and started watching the shows a little earlier, right? Making some content early, which is good for your channel, good for everything. But every time I'd be like, I need to get Nae'blis on this thing. I'm like, no, he knows too much.
Well, yeah, I tried to come on and I was like, I'll pretend to not know what's going on.
I was like, no, that's not I can't do that. Because you would have messed with us all. You would have.
I mean, I did a live stream with people who had not seen it yet, and I was smirking the whole time and not saying anything. I did a pretty good job of containing myself.
Yeah, I know. It's all the smirking. That would have been like, what are we doing? I don't know if you saw, like, when Daniel came out for the finale watch that we did, he and I did a live stream before that, and we tried to guess what, like, my fellow Innkeeper sent, like, me some screenshots to put up on the screen of their reactions, his, Brian, and Alyssa's reactions to the finale, and we had to try to guess what they were reacting to. We did very poorly. I think we guessed maybe 2. I think 2 out of 10 or something, but... hey, I think we got the Hopper one, maybe, right? I don't know. I guess we guessed one with a death, which maybe isn't that hard when people are like, you know. But yeah, it's you and I haven't talked about season 2 yet.
Well, you know, it's weird. I actually haven't. Right after the show ended, we just did our first TVAD episode since the show ended.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like we didn't even get to talk about the finale up until literally the episode that just came out yesterday. So I haven't really talked with a lot of people other than sharing my own opinions about episode 8, season 2. Like I haven't had any real candid conversations about what I thought or anything like that.
Well, this is where it happens.
All about it.
This is where it happens. Look, I know all of you out there, like, or not all of you. I saw one person mention that you're quiet, Nae'blis. But if everyone thinks that Nae'blis is quiet out there, then let me know. I'll try to work some magic. Maybe I'll call Taylor.
Should not be quiet.
He's so quiet. They said, "Oh well." See, I will. If someone wants to send Taylor a note, I'll ask him. I think he made it. Oh no, we'll see. But we'll see, everybody.
I am
just
literally
listen.
eating my mic right now.
Listen to Nae'blis. Just you have to
Listen to
listen.
me.
You'll just have to be really quiet. You have to be really quiet out there.
Am I better
Listen.
now?
He's quiet. Crank it up.
We could do
guys.
we could do like ASMR, Matt.
We could.
And just have me crank it all the way, and I'll just.
That's a possibility. Yeah, guys. He's quiet. They're all saying so. Koala says he's easy to hear. We'll see. Okay. How about now? Try that now. No, Nae'blis. You can give them a like. What was your rating? What was your rating of season 2?
Season 2 was a 2.5 out of 10.
Wow. Did you hear that, everybody? Did you hear that?
I'm joking. I gave it. So I'm probably a little more strict than other people. I know we've got a lot of golden retrievers in the crowd who probably love everything, but I was a very solid 7 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know that I've actually given this season a whole entire rating. I'm gonna tell Taylor. Zoom audio. Here we go. I'll ask Taylor, everybody. So we'll see. We'll see if this helps anyone. But yeah, they said it's a tiny bit better. I don't know if I just faked like I was doing something.
It is. I can say for certain that it is not me.
Yeah. No,
my mic is currently cranked on my on my little board here.
I did turn up the audio for you, so everybody out there, hopefully that's better. So I don't know. That's a really great question. I think I've been holding off because people stick you to these ratings of like what you say, and so like overall, I don't know that I've actually tried to break it down. I feel like what is the right way, like by episode, rate those and then take the average. Or do you like just kind of your overall feel at the end of something, regardless of what you?
No, I mean I take each episode into account, but I think let's talk season 1 for a second, right?
Okay, go
I
for
thought season 1 was less than the sum of its parts.
Okay.
I thought there were individual episodes that I think were great or pretty good as standalone episodes that, at least in my opinion, did not get tied together well at the end, and so. I think my average score or my final score for season 1 was actually lower than what my average of all the episodes was.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But hold on, I'm really bad at multitasking, and I'm sending you that other email right now. It finally uploaded.
Brian, this is my good Lord, Nae'blis is loud.
Now I'm loud.
Yeah, look, I turned you down just a little bit. You were cranked all the way up on my side. Look, I was trying to help all the people out there that were, but people are saying you sound better. That's good. Let me check the 134 of you have voted on what's the special Wada holiday announcement tonight. That's right. There's going to be a Wada holiday at some point. At some point tonight. It's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. Maybe it's predictable, but so Nae'blis, I have options here. It's 48 hours this year, a season 2 deleted scene, Watt cast or crew guest, or none of these. What's Wada holiday? What would you have answered this poll?
I shouldn't answer because I think I know the answer.
Okay, yeah, don't answer.
So
see, this is when you you already have some maybe previous knowledge.
I don't, but I have a very solid hunch, and so. I'm not going to guess. I don't want to tip the hand if my hunch is correct.
I like this comment. Nae'blis told me he'd give season 2 a better rating if only Lanfear had been better. Okay,
yeah,
so I want to ask you this. Yeah, I mean, I know you like to do this. You're going to mess with me, but give me the honest Nae'blis. I have to go back. I can go watch your reviews, but what's your honest opinion? Natasha O'Keefe played Lanfear, and they wrote her basically into 7 of the 8 episodes, and yes. Maybe you could say the 8th episode she's there in spirit. What was your overall thought for Lanfear this season?
Amazing. The only thing that I was a little shaky on, the only part I wasn't sold on the Innkeeper stuff at the very beginning.
Okay.
Like, it's not that
You're
I
still
thought it was
shaky on it
bad.
when you go back. Now that you've seen the whole season, are you shaky on it, or are you just shaky up front? Because I remember episode 2, people were like, "What do you think about Lanfear?" I was like, "Well, we saw Selene. I need to kind of see Lanfear, and then I can judge that." So, like, have you gone back to watch it?
I feel like what I'm about to say is fairly nitpicky, so I don't really think this is a big deal. I think the job of an innkeeper is a little bit more permanent again, when I say it's really nitpicky, it really is truly nitpicky. Like, for somebody who hypothetically showed up a couple of months before, she seems to be very ingrained in the society of the Foregate. That was a little odd to me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Outside of that, I mean, they played it well. They played with each other well. Like, I thought she had. Lanfear was great this season. Period.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Gotcha. The smug look on Matt's face when Nae'blis said amazing. No, Natasha as Lanfear, amazing. I actually like the introduction, but it is, again, it's Selene. And how do I say this? Selene's introduction in the book is a little odd too.
yes.
So, actually getting to Lanfear is where we wanted to see her, and that's what the anticipation was, and that was gold. That was all gold.
I need to stop and do something that nobody but one person will care about. Okay. Rob from Malkier Talks. Look at your darn WhatsApp and respond to it, please. Thank you.
Is Rob in chat here? Rob,
yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
And I've even added him.
Malkier Talks, okay, folks, here's the announcement. The Innkeeper is hosting all 24 hours himself. That is false. I'm going to end this poll. What's the special Wada Holiday announcement tonight? It's mixed, but there's a lot of pushing towards a season 2 deleted scene, Watcast or crew guest. And to Rob, I say, you're welcome for this poll, man. This is what I get to do as an Innkeeper. Oh, wait a second. Who am I? Oh, I'm seeing... It's awesome to see familiar faces out here. You all are. It's good to see you all back in chat. If you don't join and you're not in here in chat, like, this is part of the experience. I know on Twitter, yes, you can't enter through Twitter or through Twitch. You have to go over on YouTube, but it's a lot of fun, guys. It's so do jump in, log in, answer the polls. It's a blast. Sorry, I just saw, and I think I saw. Oh, I saw Mary Frenzy's here. No. Mary, it's good to see you. Yeah, all of you, thank you for being here today. Okay, so Lanfear obviously is the favorite, is obviously my favorite character. Who is your favorite character then of season 2?
So she's probably my number 2. It would be it would be 100% slam dunk had she had a bigger role in the last couple episodes. But Kate Fleetwood as Leandrin, I thought killed it this season. Like, I just thought, it's really tough because they were both great. Don't get me wrong. Like, they were both really, really, really good.
Leandrin's amazing. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like we have some guests here.
No way.
Well. Brian and Rob. Rob, you looks like you got your WhatsApp notification or something. I don't know.
No, he says he doesn't actually look at them.
Yeah, so I opened it up and actually looked, and
you did
what
it. You still have not read what I sent. So
I presumed it was a love note from you, Nae'blis.
What I have learned, I have learned this, and I apologize to anybody from the UK.
I'm going to look now. I'm going to look.
Anybody
now,
from the UK that is listening, I guess I'm going to apologize for what I'm about to say. But if you live in the UK, it's official that you never answer text messages.
Wow.
Everybody that I know that lives in the UK is like, I only look at my phone once every 4 weeks.
Hey, Rob, when are we
healthy.
going out for lunch again? I mean, Nabes, that's a bit, it's a long journey just to go for lunch, man.
So my last message from you, I can read this. Are you coming down to the lobby? Right? Have you guys left yet? And then I sent you something. So you're clearly not looking at it. Right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
False.
I will reply.
False. I like it. False is the answer. I should save this. I'm going to save a little video that. That's right. That Nae'blis sent over. We'll see if this
before
causes,
you do that, Matt, I am sending you a picture right now that involves somebody on the
Oh, you have pictures. Okay.
One picture in specifically that I think is good to talk about when Rob is on the chat. So
Oh,
I just sent
Lord.
it to you.
I'm concerned when Nae'blis has pictures.
Yeah, whenever Nae'blis, by the way, not being the target of Nae'blis is I'm going to send a picture of you. That's really nice. It feels nice.
Nice.
It feels nice. Brian, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to
Hi,
see you.
Brian. Sorry. Hi.
Yeah, rude.
It's okay.
Rude.
I'm not European, so I'm not important.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a good picture. I like this picture. Rob, this is a picture of you.
Okay. All right. I'm concerned.
What you're doing in this picture?
Oh, I know what
But
picture this is.
It's questionable, but
This is questionable.
This is a great picture.
So everyone, here's a questionable image of Rob. Let me make sure I don't. There's some other images on the computer that we're going to show later. I don't want to share here. Okay, so Rob, can you tell us a little bit about this picture?
So,
Yeah, what exactly? Where was the hand going? I guess is kind of the first question everyone has.
look, when you snuggle, you know, there's a hug component of snuggling that needs to be embraced. You know, so usually around the mid torso is the best place. You know, to start, shall we say? And we'll just leave that there.
Got you.
And yeah, you know,
you're
this
actually Trolloc size, which like was this just like a, you know, I don't know. I'm maybe okay. I'm missing. Maybe we're just missing some of the legs, I guess, in the Trolloc. I don't know what we're seeing here.
I mean,
yeah.
it's hunched over. I'll say that. I mean,
It's a little bit of a fetal position here. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah, like the knees are tucked up. You can't quite see that. You know, he's got his knees tucked up there. The Trolloc has.
Just tell us, did your legs get any closer? Would you have referred to this as spooning? Would you personally?
Yeah, it was pretty close to some good quality spooning there. So you know.
So yeah,
Well,
if for those of you that are listening in here but are not seeing this, what we have here is what I'm assuming is this is a set photo. Is that correct, Nae'blis? From
this is the porch of the Wine Spring Inn.
okay, we're seeing the porch of the Wine Spring Inn. There's a bench, and on this porch it's made of stone, and there's a Trolloc laying on the ground, presumably dead, And
Yes.
Rob from Malkier Talks, everyone, is basically spooning the Trolloc gleefully. There's a smile on his face that says, "This is where I want to be."
Truly enjoying himself.
So yeah,
Yes.
truly enjoying himself. So if you're not seeing this right now, it's quite beautiful. It's quite beautiful. It is daytime also, and it's something to behold. So thank you very much, Nae'blis, for
That's
sharing
incredible.
that with us. That was incredible. That's
incredible.
it's
I
incredible.
wasn't really jealous about the whole trip, but now I am. So yeah, just did it.
Nae'blis and I, we immediately saw I don't know who saw them first, but we saw the Trollocs and we said we need to get pictures, obviously. And then we thought of Kevin, and that was where
yes, the leaked photo that Kevin put on Twitter, I leaked. I sent it to Kevin right from the Wine Spring Inn of me touching the nipple of a Trolloc.
Yes,
he did, yes.
So,
And I said I have to spoon the Trolloc, surely. Like I have, this needs to be a thing. So
yep.
and I did say I
that's where
also
this came
said that,
from. Yeah, that's where this
I also
came
said
from.
that to
Yeah.
Kevin on that day, but I said like that, we'll share that one later type thing. But I need to show you now so you
Yeah.
can sort of contain your squee later on when you share it out. So yeah, I did not expect to see that tonight though.
We had a good question from John in chat asking about spoilers. I haven't been overwhelmed with spoiler questions this evening. We're not digging into the books yet. So John, if you're out there, I would say in chat, try not to spoil the books and major plot lines and such. But I don't know that we're trying to avoid them either. Let me do a quick question here. Who has not read all of The Wheel of Time?
I would say, Matt, at least from the stuff that I would talk about, I wouldn't go past Shadow Rising, but okay. I think there are some things that might be in season 3 that we may discuss.
Yeah.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask everybody. I haven't asked this question in a long time. Have you read the entirety of The Wheel of Time? We'll ask.
I've just seen Fardaris, my grandma's comment in chat. How many of us can say yes when we were asked, "Have you hugged a Trolloc today?"
That's a good question. I haven't checked our audience to see kind of like what we're, as far as those that join in chat here. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't. Oh, thank you very much. One of our users here, Jink 042 said, I haven't, but I don't mind spoilers. Okay. How many times during rain? Yes. The third option, have you stopped reading since you found it? So this is a good question. Nae'blis, when was the last time you picked up a Wheel of Time book and read it all the way through?
Last week.
Did you?
I mean, that sounds crazy.
Nerd.
I'm on Winter's Heart, so I basically do. Here's my rotation. I do a constant reread. I do a lot of driving, so I do a lot of audiobooks anymore. But
nice.
I'll do a business development book, then the next Wheel of Time book, back to another business book.
Okay.
Then the next, and it's been a constant. So I'm about 3/4 of the way through Winter's Heart right now.
Okay. Nice. Have you found that as you've aged in your readings, are your favorites still your favorites, or have new books become your favorites? Like, do you like some of the books that or do you kind of prefer the later books or the earlier books still?
I prefer the middle books still. I mean, I think the run from, I think my favorite stretch. This is going to sound like a big stretch here, but my favorite stretch is The Great Hunt all the way through Fires of Heaven. I think or Lord of Chaos, I should say. That's my favorite stretch of the books, because I really think The Great Hunt is awesome. I think it's underrated actually in Wheel of Time books. So
every time I read The Great Hunt, The Dragon Reborn, Shadow Rising, Fires of Heaven, Fires of Heaven kind of catches me off guard because I'm assuming I'm not going to enjoy it as much as the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh no, Fires of Heaven is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic freaking book. Brian, when was the last time you picked up a Wheel of Time book and read it all the way through?
Probably it was last year. I reread the whole series last year. So I probably November of last year. It's been a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get up to speed in case season 2 dropped earlier, and had lots of stuff to talk about, and that didn't happen. So maybe it's time to reread again. I don't know. I got a lot of books to read. So
if I'm gonna read, would your advice be, Brian, if I actually picked up a book and read it, that it was that it would be a Wheel of Time book or not a Wheel of Time book? What is your advice?
For you, Matt, I don't think it matters at this point.
That's brutal. And Rob, for you, while you answer this question, let's just stare at this picture lovingly. Rob, for you, when was the last time you picked up a Wheel of Time book and read it all the way through?
I'm similar to Brian. I did a reread last year, and then this year I focused on trying to get through some other book series that I've been reading and hadn't finished. I've said this publicly, so I don't mind saying again. I struggle with the Stormlight series, but I was determined to try and get through it, and I finished Oathbringer like a week and a half ago or something like that. So it took me a long time, but I got there. So just a few things like that. And
hold on, Rob. There are other book series other than the Wheel of Time.
Yeah,
there
here and there. So
I didn't know.
Brian's given me a huge list of them, and I've never read.
You bought several of them.
They're
on a bookshelf in your house.
They are. So this is the funny. I'll answer this question. I can't remember. I told people this last night on Twatcast. I don't pick up Wheel of Time books and read them all the way through. I just research them. And I've researched the Wheel of Time. I'm typically looking for information. I'm typically interested in a question. I'm typically curious about something. And I usually do not just pick them up anymore and read them all the way through. But Brian would attest, I don't do that anyway to any other book either. So this may just be just symptomatic of Matt doesn't read anymore. I don't know. So you've all encouraged me to get back to the Wheel of Time and actually read one all the way through and just kind of enjoy it. Like I said, I focus on I've just focused on information and the joy of discovery when it comes to the mysteries and of the Wheel of Time that I haven't just sat down and read a book. So I appreciate it. All three of you. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. So by the way, I read a book on Thanksgiving. I read a book on Thanksgiving. I give myself time to just sit down for like 6 to 8 hours. I think the last Thanksgiving I read 2 of Brandon's books. They were shorter ones. So maybe this Thanksgiving I'll pick up a Wheel of Time book and just like The Shadow Rising would just be a good place to go. I'm gonna think about it. But Brian, you tell me if I should read something else. I mean, Brian doesn't believe it.
This sounds like a good segment for BARSIDE chats. Like,
There
Matt
you go.
finished a Wheel of Time book. Let's hear his
Exactly.
thoughts.
Exactly.
I should do it. I should get back in. I should get, just for the joy of the reading aspect, I should do that. By the way, you two just jumped on the show tonight.
We did. We kind of crashed it.
We heard
did
you were
crash
hanging
the
out.
show.
We weren't doing anything, so we thought, why not go say hi to Matt and I suppose get yelled at by Nae'blis,
Yes.
By the way, so Matt's avoided the question. When was the last time? I don't know. I don't have a.
Did he
I don't
not?
know.
You did just say you haven't read a book in like forever. You researched, so that kind of answers the question.
No, what I'm saying is I don't. Yeah, I can't remember actually. I like this. Matt just reads the Lanfear parts for research. That's for research. I like it.
I mean, that feels accurate to me.
So Rob, why did you crash my show tonight?
I just love you so much, man.
Yeah. Even though Nae'blis is here, we thought we would come crash anyway. So no, see, Brian, you got it wrong. The Gen Zers do like this weird thing like this now. I can't think what it's something like this. Yeah.
By the way, yes.
I don't
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, this is brutal. 2013 was last time. I will not accept that premise. I will
Oh
not
no,
accept that.
is that when Anas last watched them? Is that what Anas is like confessing in the chat? No, we thought we would come crash because of What a Holiday.
What a holiday!
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you
Right.
noticed.
What a holiday.
There were
Yeah.
people that answered the poll that suggested they don't even know what a holiday is. So would you like to maybe share that with our guests here tonight? What is What a Holiday anyway?
So What a Holiday is a 24-hour charity live stream. This year will
by
be
the way,
our
hold on.
fourth year.
You said 24 hours. So if you voted for 48 hours, you were wrong.
It is only 24 hours. I joked at one point, I think maybe that we'd try and do 48 hours one time, but definitely not this year. Definitely not this year. Maybe the 10-year anniversary or something.
Okay.
There we go, Brian. You've figured out the heart. Nice. I say.
There it is.
Yeah, so we do 24 hours. Myself, Andrew from Blacktail Podcast, and Shine Today from Stormlight Podcast. I feel really bad now. I can't remember the name of her podcast. We get together and we get a whole bunch of content creators from the fandom. We get other people involved wherever possible, and we give them an hour each to go out and fundraise. Previous years, we have just supported the Lightweaver Foundation, which is a charity that Brandon set up and runs. His sister Jane is in charge of, and they go out and provide books and much needed supplies like water and food and clothing and things like that to people in need. But this year, we decided we're going to split things up and help the Community Entertainment Fund. Even though the strikes have just finished, folks, which is great news, people are still in need of help. Just because the strike is over doesn't mean suddenly everyone had money pouring in. They're still struggling. They still need to go and find jobs. This is traditionally the worst time of year for people in that sector to find jobs. So unless you're already employed, already had something on the go, you are still struggling to find things. So we're going to split things up this year, 50-50, and do it that way. Yeah. And we just have a lot of fun.
How much did you raise last year?
Last year we raised, I can't remember the specific amounts.
How dare you show up and not know?
The specific amount I can't remember, but it was approximately $12,500.
Okay, $12,500. Yes, yeah. That's a shout out to all the fans that show up throughout those 24 hours. And Brian, yes, I agree. Shout out to Rob for organizing What a Holiday each year. It's a ton of work for such a great cause. Yeah, and this year a couple causes. So yes, exactly. Round of applause for you and for all the people that come in and join and have fun. It's such like an eclectic mix of hours of Wheel of Time coverage. It's so interesting. You can go from just like the most ridiculous topic to the most serious, right? Like you can go from like online bullying or something, to like the next one they're doing like I'm trying to think of like you're paying people to like I don't know, do all
Last year
sorts
we
of
talked about how
ridiculousn's.
great Gawain was.
Yes,
and
like,
people
yeah,
paid us to
exactly.
change the subject.
Being
Exactly.
paid to talk about how awesome Gawain was. So
Yes.
Threefold Talk basically created soups last year, but they had a whole list of crazy ingredients that they would put in their soup if you donated a certain amounts.
There you
And Leia made a soup that was very uncomfortable for her, shall we say? We'll leave that there. Watchnary. Watchnary was created. If you ever watch Watchnary on the Leafcast channel, that was created for the first Water Holiday, and they've been doing it ever since. So people can pay for prompts and things like that.
it was created for the first. Are you
Yes.
serious? No way! I did not remember that.
Watchnary was put together. It was an
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
Myself and the Leaf guy. I think the Leaf guys came up with it. It was something they'd been tinkering with, and they're like, "Let's do it at What a Holiday."
I've never
as their
called them
thing.
the Leaf Guys, but I like
Yeah.
that.
The Leaf
I
guy.
like that. The Leaf Guys.
I mean,
I think the Leaf guys are in chat.
Yeah, they're in chat. Brother Dan's out there.
Brother
Brother
Dan's up. The Leaf Guys.
Leaf
Are you?
Guys,
Yeah, that's awesome. By the way, if you're like, what are we talking about? It's What a Holiday. It is December 2nd to the 3rd. It is 24
Yes.
hours long. Begins at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It does go all the way through. Rob is insane. I think Rob tries to stay up for the whole thing. Although, do you take a nap? Do you take a nap at this point? Are you?
So
You're
it-
3 years in at this point. You're
3 years in.
napping?
I've it's been weird. The first year I napped for 30 minutes twice. I was up for about 30 hours straight to run the whole thing because it was me doing it all. I used OBS and Zoom to do the whole thing. Then we upgraded. We use StreamYard instead now, so I can let other people run things. So I usually take about a
Smart.
4 or 5 hour nap. In a segment. But
you,
I
you
don't know.
deserve it. But by the way, everyone, we've kind of been like just delaying here because everyone wants to know what the big announcement is about What a Holiday. Like here it is, the big announcement. How do you want me to kind of like?
I think Brian came to me about it.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
Brian should introduce this part.
Yeah, and Brian, you're gonna let me know when you'd like me to share something on screen also, and maybe what you'd like me to share on screen, unless I can choose. So you tell me if I'm free to choose when and what.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
if you want to preempt it, you tell everyone what they're about to experience in this moment.
You got it. All right. So a couple of months ago, everybody knows Taylor Napier, right? Taylor Napier plays Maxime on the Wheel of Time TV show. If you follow him on Instagram or on Twitter, you will see thirst traps of Taylor all the time. Every couple of days, he publishes something of him shirtless, posing, just flexing, generally looking very attractive. One day, our Water Holiday host, Rob, decided to pose as Taylor and post it on Twitter. He just recreated one of the poses on Twitter, and it went sort of viral in the community. A whole bunch of other people joined in, just a little bit, and there's a hashtag called Snack Water that now everybody would do the Snack Water challenge every couple of days. And so I went to Rob and I said, wouldn't it be great if we made a calendar, a Taylor Napier tribute calendar, the Snack Water tribute calendar, and put it out there as a fundraiser for What a Holiday? So Rob thought, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. So we rounded up 12 Twitter of Time community members to model and recreate Taylor's thirst trap photos, and we are putting it in a calendar. We're gonna sell it to you. You can buy a calendar when this thing is ready. I believe we're gonna launch it on Friday. You guys can order a copy of the calendar, have it sit on your wall in your house, and see the thirst traps that are the Twitter of Time participants and Taylor Napier in the Snack Waters of Time 2024 calendar.
Yep.
And you can see it right there on the screen. This is going to be amazing. It's a lot of fun. We had a lot of really great creative people participate, and you'll be able to order your copy this weekend. And this is going to be a fundraiser for Water Holiday. You'll get your copy. Any proceeds will go toward the Lightweaver, the entertainment fund that we're raising for Water Holiday. Yeah, that's the pitch.
Yeah. It's
Snack
great.
orders. This is amazing. I'm already seeing like some people are like, okay, I have to have this calendar.
Nae'blis is December.
Nae'blis, did you participate, Nae'blis? Are you the
well,
Trolloc
they've
snack
got
order?
This is the G-rated calendar. There's a little
okay.
bit more racier
Oh,
of a
there's
calendar. I'm
yeah.
in that one. I'm in
Yeah,
This is the G-rated version.
the TVAD calendar is
that. Yes, the TVAD calendar.
The TVAD calendar. Our 12 most confident Watt fans. Yes, that is what I said to myself when I also saw some of these. So we're going to share a couple out there with you. But yes,
we
yeah.
do have. There's one more bit. There's one more bit to this, which
Yes.
is Taylor Napier has agreed to sign a couple of copies, and so we will be. I think we'll be auctioning those off, the signed copies off to raise even more money. So yes, Taylor is okay with this. We've communicated it with him. He's pretty.
We checked
excited
out
about
in
it.
advance. He was okay with us doing the whole thing, and then we were like, maybe you might sign an edition for charity, and we could auction off. And he was like, absolutely, we're doing that. So yeah.
Okay, so this is the original. This is the original, right? Rob, you said this is the one that Rob. This is the one you have. I have is the one that you put out there, Rob, on social media.
That's not the original, but that's a retake
okay.
of the original.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
did
the
a
same
reshoot.
pose. It's the same pose as the original. So it's people get the idea.
So
I
Rob, you're the May snack order, right?
I
You're the,
am. I randomized who got what, and I got May. So yeah, this is the
There you are.
example of what you get.
Freaking, it's really
That's
good.
so amazing. That's so
I love this. I think this is yes, we have to. This is the Dusty Wheel.
Yes,
We
you
have
have
to,
to.
You have to zoom in.
We have to zoom in.
Wow.
We have added.
Wow.
Look at that! Look at those eyes. I would like to examine this. Do I have? I don't think I have an editing function here. Do I? Let's see. Edit image. Let me. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Let me see here. Can I? I'm trying to see if I can. Can I actually mark this up? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh God, what are you doing?
No, I just want to point out, like, you look at that is pretty great, dude. Like, I just want to analyze this. Like that is,
Nailed it.
Yeah, you nailed that, man. Is all I'm just trying to say. Like, yeah, I think that is like, yeah, like that pose.
I may have done it a few times.
Yeah. Sorry, like you look at kind of, yeah. I mean, yeah.
The question I have though,
that is
where's the six-pack abs?
Well, it's in the calendar right below it.
So they're there
on the 16th.
Got it.
Yeah,
got
like
it.
remember, this is the G-rated one. Remember?
Got it. Got it.
By the sorry, I had to.
Melissa KJ said, "Which one is Taylor?"
Oh, I love that, Melissa. Far too kind. Far too kind.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I love it. That is an amazing. No, this is really. I love. So you'll see the next one. I love the dedication that fans have put in. The other 11 fans have put in to really capture the spirit of Taylor Napier's photos. This is amazing. And Brian, you said that Taylor Napier is going to sign some of these copies.
He's going to sign one or more copies, and then we'll auction them off as part of the Water Holiday fundraiser.
Yeah.
Is that blue steel, Rob?
Sorry?
Absolutely blue.
Is that
steel.
blue steel? Okay, I just wanted to check.
it's the snack water stare. That's what it is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is like
This
forever.
is the successor to blue steel.
All 5 of the people that got my Zoolander reference there.
Yeah.
Rob's
good.
like, "What's Zoolander?" Never heard of it.
So what is this? A calendar for ants?
What are we? Yes.
I feel like you really did study the photo there and really tried to give us. I love it. The hair even is it's amazing stuff, man. This, by the way, Innkeeper and Anna said the Innkeeper is excited by all the lines and stuff. It's true. There was you cared about really that made it even better. I'll be honest. That's
It was a random thing I did. I was coming home from work one night at the Twitter time does a selfie Sunday, and I was coming home from work and I was like, my hair is like Taylor's, so I should do a Taylor picture just for giggles. And this is what came from it. So I'm happy. But we did send you, and we only sent you 2 of the poses.
You
We only sent
did.
two of the mats.
You did send me. So I think what you're saying is, can you please take me off the screen and can you show the next one? I got it.
There's a lot of focus on me right now.
So yeah. So this is the pose. This is the pose, everyone. This is what happens once you've zoomed in a little bit and gotten back into the zooming thing. I realized I should start here. This is the pose. This is your tel'aran'rhiod pose, everyone. This is tel'aran'rhiod pose. And let's start zooming out. Let's start. Oh, I think I recognize that guy.
Oh no!
I think I recognize that guy. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is.
Oh yeah.
That is amazing.
Woo!
That is.
It's brilliant.
This is brilliant. This is freaking. Okay. So yes, I did this to the other image. Yes. So let's try this out here. Let's see how you did, Brian. Let's see how you did.
Brian, forget Taylor signing this. Will you sign this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring them to JordanCon, folks. We will sign them for you.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I see that. Like his shoulder kind of came down like that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definite. Same shoulder effect here. Yeah. That's look at that angle off there. That you definitely captured that pose, dude. This is very impressive.
The dedication of our models, including Rob and myself, the dedication of the models to recreating the poses is really what sells the calendar.
It is.
Well, you're professionals, and you're
Professionals. Yeah.
I would love to. We're not going to share the poses of what they did because we would like to surprise people. So likewise, when you are able to purchase this, you won't be able to actually see the other poses until you purchase a calendar. Yeah. But I think we should give those that helped us out, Brian. I think we should give them a shout out and a thank you, because people took dozens and dozens of photos.
Oh yeah.
And
it was yeah. So we will find these out. Is that can you tell us during the event, will it be revealed at the beginning? Is this a secret you're keeping from us?
I mean, maybe.
Is it like a slow reveal? Is it like every hour we get another month or something is revealed to us?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see how we go. But I do want to tell you who was involved because everyone just put in so much effort and we really, really appreciate it. A couple of them, because Brian did that part of it, Brian sent them over to me, I think I wet myself with laughter with one of them. Brian, you know which one I'm talking about when he said it.
Oh yeah.
But I want to shout out to CL Clark, Kevin Angus, Critter, Roof Mistress Leia, Malkiz King, Mel and Doyne, Melindra and Doyne, Dr. Michael Livingston.
Dr. Michael Livingston? Oh my God.
Michael Livingston did it.
Oh my God. Michael's is amazing.
This is
to
amazing.
Thank you to Sul'dam, Tom from tel'aran'rhiod, and to Uno as well. We have people from everywhere helping us out.
You will note, did not thank me. That is because I am not in this calendar. Because these two individuals are, and the rest that you just named are you guys are brave and confident. I love it.
Matt, the fact that the two of us weren't asked with our physiques to do this.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit targeted, but
hey.
Right.
I've been lifting for 3 months to get the the definition.
We didn't have a Trolloc.
I put in the work.
Nae'blis.
People have often said you look a lot like Taylor Napier, and that's why I thought I would have gotten a consideration. But
I asked Amazon if they would ship out a Trolloc to you so you could pose with them, and they said it was just a.
Fortunately, you posed with one. Is that in there?
By the way, I like
You've
the
seen
Joe
my
Perry
pose,
said no TTT in the calendar. Yeah,
So,
that
for the
does
record-
feel. Yeah.
For the record,
For the
yes.
record, Taylor is not British, but I texted him and he did not answer his text. So I invited him.
Yes.
He did not do it. He should
By the
move
way-
to England and just be happy over
He
there.
is
That's
honorary
my job.
British.
I don't want-
Then he can just ignore the text all he wants.
I don't want to say I have talked to Taylor likely since you texted him. This topic I don't think has come up as the but I will now bring it up to TTT.
boy.
This is I like this. I can't tell how happy this makes me. Oh, it's so good. Guys, this is amazing. I can't let me end this poll, by the way. Over 200 vote on this. Have you read the entirety of the Wheel of Time? For those of you watching right now, 91% in chat have.
No response.
That's awesome.
Yep, there it is. No response. Triple T
Wow.
was our first thought. We were like, we should
September
ask Triple T.
18th. It's been 2 months and he hasn't responded to me.
Okay, well,
Starting to
I'm
think
gonna do my
something
best.
personal here.
I'm gonna do my best that there's like a at least a charity photo of some sort. I'll try, guys. I'll try out there. We'll see what we can make happen here. Let me ask this. Well, I'll ask this right here. How many snack order calendars are you planning to purchase? We'll start off with 10,
Ooh.
and then it's like 11 to 20, 21 to 30, and then it's like more than 30.
So
Yeah,
to be
let's see.
clear, like people will be buying these. I'll throw the link up and stuff like that, and people will be able to purchase the calendar. We're going to get all the orders in and then buy them in bulk because we get a bigger discount doing that, and then ship them out themselves. So, if you will all go out and buy 10 a piece, and I've got to buy like 1,000 calendars, that's a very long day at the post office for me.
Wait. Are you trying to say don't buy?
That is even
I'm
more
not sure
of a
what-
reason to do
Yeah.
What kind of fundraiser are
like-
you doing, Rob?
I am
Disregard
personally purchasing
5,
1,000.
10, 15,
What
20
just
of them.
happened here, other than you just made me more likely to purchase a lot of calendars that I may never give to anyone, but just so you have to
Donate
go.
them to your local libraries, your local school.
Watch out, folks. Matt's going to be like, tonight you can win a snack order calendar instead of
We
a
will be
Dusty Duck."
giving these. We will be giving these away as prizes at Watcon. I'll tell you
We're
right
giving
now.
away calendars now. No more mugs.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
This we need a Boots calendar next. Yes, we'll see.
Oh, that's
see
a
what
great
happens.
shout. There we go. Yeah.
Good idea.
So no, this is awesome that Taylor Napier was totally in for this.
Oh, yeah.
and allowed you to clone him. And that was really that's really awesome of him.
I sent him a couple of the others actually because he'd seen some of the ones people have posted. Obviously, he's in mine initially when I posted it on Twitter. So I sent him a couple of the others. I did send him the Michael Livingston one, and I can't remember whatever one I sent him to be like, "This is what we've put together. I hope you like it." And you can only imagine. Because he replied like, "That is absolutely incredible!" Like a huge amount of laughing faces and stuff. So he definitely appreciated it.
This is a great
Yeah.
idea. You guys are awesome for putting this together, and now I can't wait to see the reveal of the calendar. And
We
by the way,
will
you're
reveal. There we go. We'll reveal 1 month for every £1,000 we raise at What a Holiday. Every
There
time
you
we
go.
hit 1,000, we will reveal another month of the calendar.
Can you give me the conversion from pounds to dollars so I
I mean,
getting it's like 1.3 pounds
there
per
we go.
dollar. or
Yeah.
something like that.
So
Something
every $1,300.
$1,300
Yeah.
every $1,345.50 we will release.
Yes.
So as a
We
reminder,
need them in freedom units, please. Thank you.
as a,
Yeah.
as a reminder, the Taylor Napier is called the snack warder. This has to do with, I mean, if you missed this, the fact that as a warder, he was always bringing in the snacks whenever Alana would walk by in season 1.
Mhm.
He was always giving her snacks. Did we see that in season 2? I wasn't tracking the snacks. Was this something that they stopped doing in season 2?
I don't actually remember there being a lot of snacks now.
Interesting.
Hmm.
But yeah, season 1 snack. Why snack with 2 C's? I think was a question.
Oh, so someone
Because-
explained this in chat earlier. Yeah, go for it, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can say, Rob.
Okay. It was it's just like a slang term for something that's, is it like when animals are eating snacks, like foods and stuff, and then when someone is particularly attractive, it's just a slang term we use on the internet, and it just sort of went from there.
Gotcha.
I right?
So it's sort of like thick with 2 C's.
Kinda, yeah,
basically the,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
thick with
gotcha.
cheese.
Thick, okay, snack thick. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, what a snack.
We're there.
You know?
Mm.
By the way, if you wanted to know what the conversion rate was, I went 1.3, but Kristen Kristen Ann said 1.24. So
Okay.
there you go.
There we go.
I knew you wanted that. Wanted that information.
Yeah, I need it. I want to hold him to that. That's all. So
So
There you
where can people go to prepare for the coming of the Snack Order of Time calendar? Is it they need to be following you, following Brian? Is it on Twitter? Is it on Instagram? Is it social media somewhere? How are they going to get these when they drop?
So you'll be able to purchase them on my website. It was just the easiest place to put it. But once we've got it finalized, which we hope will be Friday, but sooner if we can, then we'll post it out on Twitter. I'll put it on Instagram. I'm sure Brian will put it out there as well. And we'll tag Taylor. Hopefully Taylor will, put it out there as well. I'll just twist his arm a little bit, please. But yeah, it'll be out on all the social medias. If you're on Discords, I'll throw it in the Discords. Places like that, all the places people generally hang out. But yeah, it'll be around, and it will only because I need to have time to order them and send them out so people can have them in time for 2024. Obviously, it's not going to be out for months on end. You'll have couple of weeks to maybe 3 weeks, depending on how much people are wanting them to get the orders in, so then I can actually order the apparently 1,000 copies and then spend a day at the post office mailing them out to you all.
Yes.
By the way, about 80
Do you
people
think
have voted on this.
Priyanka is going to order like 20 of them and hand them out to people on the set?
They need to, for sure. By the way, about 80 people have voted on this. How many Snack Order calendars are you planning to purchase for charity? 1 to 10 is 70%. But there are a couple, I think, voting. I expect anyone that clicked more than 30 to make good on it, because Rob wants to. Yes, Nae'blis.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is totally. I mean, if Rob and the other participants of this calendar do not think that this topic will be a highlight of Watcon, they're wrong.
Oh, look! I said it out loud. We're going to be giving these away as a prize at Watcon. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I need to cancel my flights to Columbus.
Like you should start raising money, Nae'blis, to make it so like every person who goes to Watcon, like maybe get enough money to fund everyone who gets a ticket gets a calendar.
It's a calendar.
Yeah.
You know what?
Brilliant.
We were about to announce that. We had the ticket prices set, but I think what we'll do is we'll just add it to the cost.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a calendar, right? And what we'll do, Matt, since you're
saying.
the MC, it can be like Oprah. We'll have everybody sitting there.
Hiding under the chairs.
We're just gonna
Everybody reach under your chair, and there it'll be, right?
Oh my gosh.
You get a calendar. You get a calendar.
Everybody gets a calendar.
This is going to happen. You just amped up Watcon in ways that I was unexpected.
Yeah.
It was unexpected. So, Brian and Rob, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for giving us more snacks to enjoy in this calendar. Really appreciate it. And
You're very welcome.
And like I said, I'll see what I can do about TTT. We'll work on that. So
Yeah, we'll work on that one.
We'll work on
maybe
that
for
one.
2025.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm going to end this poll. Thank you for those of you. I do hope that you clicked on this because you do plan on buying this and supporting the charities that are taking place, and that you show up to Wada Holiday on December 2nd and or December 3rd and support the Wheel of Time fans that are getting together for a good cause here. And this goes out to, regardless if you liked the show or not, right? Like, come and enjoy just 24 hours of Wheel of Time. Like, it's not show specific. The topics, like I said, are wide ranging, and I find myself sometimes I watch something at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like the most captivating hour that like, oh man. So
Kevin and I are going to plan. We're going to do impromptu skits that people can donate and suggest topics for, or like scenarios or people, and that's at 7 a.m. Eastern on the Sunday morning. So like, we're trying to find real ways to make you stay up, get up early, all those sorts of things. So yeah, come and join us. It starts, the shows themselves start at 8 o'clock Eastern. Like Andrew Shine and I, we do like the first 30 minutes to kind of like just sort of get it going, and then we hang out afterwards. But then there's actual 24 hours of shows, and it's the people involved, it's going to be so much fun. Like Steph
said, website info, please.
Do you have what to get the calendar?
Yeah. Where they're going to get the calendar?
Yeah. So malkiatalks.com, and then
malkiatalks.com, everybody.
Yeah. / Wada Holiday. You will find it there.
It's onlyfans.com/Malkier Talk. Is that what I heard?
/ Trolloc Spooner. Yeah.
Trolloc Spooner. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you can get that picture? Okay.
That's where you get the other picture. No, I'm joking.
Mm.
There's no other. God.
Rain,
Nae'blis, why do I do this around you?
Because I pull it out of you. I pull the best out of you.
But now, oh, by the way, it's kind of listed on that page you just sent people to. Is it actually available? It says get your calendar now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
no,
actually.
it's like Brian kept saying Friday, and I was like, I think I actually
It's a-
said it live. Yeah, you can.
It's
it's
live?
up there now. Okay, it's up there now.
Hold on, this is available right now. What's happening? Okay, hold on.
I think, yeah,
So-
so I did do that apparently. Okay.
Oh wow, I am on the banner image for your website. I
Yes,
am
you can
there.
Oh yeah, Nae'blis is
There I am.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, Nae'blis.
By the
is,
way, Rain was asking if this was the Water Holiday announcement. Yes, because Rain was saying this option wasn't on the poll. Yes, this was the none of these. I was having fun. This is me having fun with polling. Yes, Koala said it was a dusty poll. Yeah, that's basically what it was.
I mean, if I could get a deleted scene that we could release at a certain amount of money,
Look,
or a cast member to join up, absolutely. But
I tried to put some pressure on you, Rob. That was what that was about.
Yeah.
Make that happen. Make it happen, man.
Well, maybe I should reply to some people's texts and see what I get. You know.
I was gonna say, like, you got connections, right? I've seen some pictures. You were in Prague. I saw some pictures.
I might have been
He's hugging a Trolloc.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you're hugging a Trolloc, man. You got connections. So please do take a moment and find it in your heart to order a snack order calendar right now.
Or
for
in your
charity.
pants.
Right.
Oh,
or in your
boy.
pants. Are you purchasing 30 copies, Matt? How much are these again?
They're 25 pounds.
Yes, 25 pounds. Plus shipping.
25 pounds.
Those are heavy.
Also,
those
just
are really heavy.
The models in the calendar is equal opportunity. There's men, there's women, there's
Yes.
the whole spectrum.
Non-binary, the whole
it's
spectrum.
not just a bunch of dudes. And also the calendar themselves has some special holidays called out in the calendar itself. So you can go figure out what those are when you get your calendar.
Yeah, there's two special ones in there. There's a national day for something, and then best day ever, greatest day ever. Sorry.
By the way, does that price
greatest day
include
ever.
shipping, Rob? People want to know, does the price include shipping?
No, that's the shipping's on top of that, but we've minimized that as much as possible. I went and spent a lot of time trying to work out how much was to ship everything to everywhere, and then I was like, cut it to bare minimum to make it work for people. So
okay. Well, there is your answer, everyone. It's actually up. You can order now. Hopefully, Nae'blis is already ordering them for Watcon.
That's what I'm doing right now.
God, I'm very concerned.
Oh my gosh.
But is Bella on the calendar? You have to wait and see. Watch and find out. Watch and find
Like
out.
I said, there is only obviously the cover photo and then myself and Brian. The other 10 months you can see at Water Holiday itself.
That's
If
right.
we hit those markets.
If we raise $1,240.16, you get to reopen another. We reveal another month. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
And I think we might maybe we should save Brian and I have a conversation. Maybe we'd be like, which ones do we reveal first? And they're like,
Oh yeah. We'll figure it out.
we'll work it out. Yeah.
That's right. You can go order your copy now. You will not receive it, I think Rob said, until 2024.
Oh, my
right?
God.
But you'll get it. You'll
No.
get it at some point later.
Some point
December.
later.
Yes.
Okay. So
In December.
so
That's what I'm going for.
He's hoping to go for December, and let's make him ship out a lot of these. That's the goal. Everybody.
Yeah, maybe spend a long day at the post office, folks.
I can't commit to 30 right now from a financial perspective. My wife, I don't know if you've ever seen my family when I try to give away more than one mug a show, but it's giving away 30. But I will definitely be buying more than one calendar, that's for sure. So I like the idea of just giving away a calendar. I'll think about that. Maybe we'll have to do something here.
I just purchased one. Many more to come.
Many more to come, everybody.
God, did you actually just buy one? Oh
I
my
did.
God.
I will have to go get mine too.
Yeah.
By the way, I love that this turned into the snack order live stream. Like, you guys were like, it's so funny. Brian and Rob were like, we're just like, this will take us a couple minutes.
It's been an hour.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
I
is,
was like,
it's crazy, Matt, because I don't know if we're going to have time. We were going to reveal the season 3 plot and go
Oh
through
no.
all that.
Okay.
and
Well,
I,
next week I
I
guess.
just don't think we're going to have time now.
wait, is this? We're not doing season 3 trailer guide on? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm
what it
set up
was.
for-
I have the trailer. I don't know if we'll have time now. So
What I love is like I always think that we're gonna have like a ton of time, so I was like, let's talk season 2 BTS. Let's talk season 3 news. Let's dig into some of the like cast. Oh man, I don't know if you two want to stick around for this or you need to go. Rob, it's pretty late for you. But did all of you see on Instagram the? Did you see that post of the like stunt visual stuff?
the
like,
previs for
the previs stunt
yeah.
stuff?
Oh, that was incredible. Yeah.
We are definitely watching that here. If I was logged in to Instagram. No, I'm not logged into Instagram on that computer. Well, I'll work on that, everybody. I want to show that one. Rob, Brian, any last thoughts for our audience before we let you get out of here?
Buy as many as you can.
Yeah.
Support charity.
Yeah.
Have a great time. We appreciate all of the positive feedback so far.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And love it.
So remember, folks, if you can't purchase or donate to What a Holiday, that is absolutely fine. Come and join us. Have fun anyway. Share it around to other people because that helps as well. And just come have a good time. We like to hang out with each other. And, we've raised a lot of money over the years. But that's because we love each other and we have a lot of fun. And everyone is so generous. Like, it's statistically the best fandom, and this is one of the big reasons. So, but don't feel pressured that you can't turn up if you can't help, because attending and sharing the stream links and things like that and talking about it is helping as well. So please do that if you can.
Yeah, all of that. But buy the calendar or else.
Or else.
Now I'm
Or
worried.
else.
I need to go put a limit on how many people can purchase.
wait, hold on before
Don't
you
do
do
that.
then.
Put a minimum. You can buy 15. Like that.
Dude,
I am
Innkeeper-
gonna
Yeah.
open up a bunch of PO boxes and have them shipped to like 45, 50 different places. I don't want him to be able to throw it in one box.
That's rude. Okay, here is the previs. Well, actually, let's let you two get out of here. We'll watch this.
Yeah.
You guys can watch it afterwards. Brian, Rob, thank you for doing this. Can't wait for What a Holiday, December
Thank you so
2nd
much.
and 3rd. We'll put this link in the description of this video later. I mean, that's what I'm telling you. In the comments after the video, you're going to tell me, hey, weren't you going to put the link in the description of the video? And that's when it will
Yes.
actually happen.
I mean,
That's
Matt
just
needs
how
to do this, folks, because Matt did not join us for What a Holiday this year. So he is not signed
true.
up for a slot.
Wow.
So he has toe and he needs to, My phone is going crazy right now. What are you all?
Did someone give out your phone number? Hey, Rob, thank you. And Brian, thank you. And we will see you both soon. Okay.
Absolutely. Take
Good
care.
night, you two.
Adios.
Good night,
Stick
everyone.
around, everybody else. But yeah, we'll see you
Bye, all.
both. Bye-bye. Okay, they are out. It's just us for the moment, although we have one other guest that will be jumping in with us. Let's watch this. If you did not see this, this is on Instagram. I don't have the name of the account right at the moment, but at the very least, I can play this and we can talk about this. Have you seen this one? Have you seen this on
Is
Instagram?
this the
previous?
one with the Sean Chan?
No. I mean, yes.
Hey.
Oh, look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh,
Another
hello.
innkeeper. Another
Oh,
innkeeper.
hello.
Another innkeeper who gave me the files for this. So thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that. Let me show this to you all. Here we go. Oh, I won't talk during this one. We'll just let everybody watch and then we can talk afterwards.
Can we make the horn sound effects?
No. No sound effects. This part here confused me a little bit for a moment. So first of all, like it's so fun to watch that.
Oh,
Second,
yeah.
it almost suggests like, do you like this idea of the horn? Sorry, I'm immediately going into like the metaphysics of the story they're telling in the previs, right? Like where he blew the horn, and so all of a sudden, like the heroes are like within him, and they
Right.
come out to kind of serve the need in the moment. Do you like that better than the? I mean, if they had done that in the show, if they had done what we just saw in the show from a just metaphysics standpoint, would you have preferred that, Nae'blis, or no? You like that all the horror heroes showed up and you kind of saw them in the way that like you got them in the books.
Yeah, I mean, I like the. I don't know that I would have wanted them to pop out of Matt. I think that would have been a little odd, especially at this point, given who we met is. Now, does that mean that I don't wish that we had gotten the heroes a little differently? Yeah, I liked that part, but I think that part could have been. I know I'm going to get a lot of boos for this, but that was probably one of my parts I did not like about the finale.
Boo!
I
You did
know.
not. Yeah, that's a
I
major.
know, I
That
know.
wasn't your favorite. Oh man, that is the map part is one of my favorite parts of the whole episode.
Well,
8.
And
So.
you know what? I was there for the original when you said they weren't even going to have the horn, Matt. Or remember
I
when
did
you
not-
said they'll let
No.
Barney blow, and you said they wouldn't? Remember that? I was here for
By the
that.
way. By the way, that is not actually what happened, everybody. If you're watching this,
Exactly what
That's
happened.
not what happened.
You do not want me to bring like clips of you when that happened.
By the way, clock it 1 minute 13 seconds before Matt said metaphysics.
Metaphysics.
Okay, so let me end this poll. How many snack order calendars are you planning to purchase? Innkeeper, how many snack order calendars are you planning on purchasing?
Somewhere between 2 and 5.
Nice. That's really good. Did you like this previs more than the final version in episode 8? Yes or no? Let's see if you have let's see if we have some people out there that
I think it's easy to like it more too, because that's actually longer than what we got in the show. So,
okay, yeah, that's true.
right? Like, keep in mind, that's probably double the length of what we got in the show.
That was actually I just saw Andrew Berenson's comment in chat, made me laugh. That's true. Like there was so much the camera work in this previs I loved.
Mhm.
Like where the positioning was visually and how they were, and maybe it's just the fact that they're kind of spawning out of him allows them to do kind of some visuals here that just really feel like amazing, because the action, you get it even though it's really kind of tight in, like the as you saw, like the arrows, like that was, I loved whoever they had in the bow and arrow there. It was amazing. So by the way, we're getting some I'm kind of surprised yeses are hitting 40% on this poll so far. Yeah. Innkeeper, how did you answer this poll?
I forgot what the poll actually said, but I think I said like I want more heroes. So this previs had a lot more hero action than we got in the show. So if we added 5 or whatever, 2 more minutes of Hawkwing and Brigida stand-in, or with all those people fighting, sure, it would have made for probably a similar kind of experience. But the whole concept, I don't know if I'm making this up in my mind or if I heard someone say this, but wasn't there at some point where it was going to be different versions of Matt in different ages of past? And I think this is what they're going for. Is that or am I making that up? Like this could be
never
just
heard
different
that.
Matts from different ages, and that's what's happening in this previs.
But where did we hear?
I don't know. Is this something that I'm making up? I feel like I heard this somewhere, but like the whole point being, he's getting memories of different, Matt Cawthons from different ages,
Variations of Matt. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. But I like this comment. I like that the direction was more dynamic, but like the show version. I think that's what I'm reacting to is what you've both said. Or I just wanted more of the heroes. I wanted to see them go more places and do more in the city and see them kind of turn the tide a bit. And so we didn't get enough of the heroes, but I loved that in the show itself, what we saw. I just wanted more.
I think
that was one of
it
those.
was just I felt like it was more underwhelming than it could have been. That's all. I think that's why I said, that's why I got the booze. That's why I said that was one of my bummers. I'll tell you what's really cool. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the stunt team. Luminator said the stunt team on the show is beyond incredible. Yeah, I love the stunt stuff that's come out. Amazing, and you got
that's
to visit,
what I was gonna
right?
say. So those people that were in that's inside Jordan Studios, by the way. So where you guys saw that shot, they have an entire section. Well, I guess let's give some background here for those that did not already know this. Right before, right before the show came out, I want to say probably a couple weeks beforehand, Amazon reached out to a few folks and just asked if we wanted to come out to Prague and check out some of the sets. And they really did not even give us a exact itinerary at the time, but it was right in the middle of the strikes. And so a lot of us were kind of iffy about being a part of that. Just to call it for what it was. And so most of us actually said no to them. And they came back and they offered us that we didn't have to make any content and we didn't have to release anything and we could wait till the strikes were over. And so a few of us agreed to go under that condition that we wouldn't have to do anything until the strikes were over. And so now that they're both over, we're able to talk about that trip and share some of the footage. And so I released a video the other day that kind of walks through probably a more detailed version than what I'll be able to get into tonight. But we got to get out and see the Two Rivers set. We got to go inside Jordan Studios, which for those who are not aware, Jordan Studios is it's a former truck factory, like a semi-truck factory. The best example I can give is it feels like it's about the size of 15 Costco's.
Wow.
For those of you, it's
are you serious?
Wow. Yes, it's flat out enormous.
I was not expecting the 15 Costco comment.
We had to take a golf cart to get between the areas.
Okay, so you say that. Is that all Wheel of Time, or is that Jordan Studios is doing other stuff?
No, it was all Wheel of Time stuff.
That's 15 Costco's full of Wheel of Time. Oh my gosh!
I mean, to put this into perspective, we weren't allowed to take footage of it, and we were sworn to not talk about some of the stuff we saw. But let's just say we drove through the storage for props and large props that they have built. Just leave it at that.
Okay.
And it took it took probably a minute on a golf cart to get past all of it. Okay,
wow.
To put that in perspective.
All right, you got to pull this. What did Nae'blis see? We need to pull this. What is the large prop that Nae'blis saw? The Chonin call.
By the way, I love this. Rapunzel said, American system of measurements. 15 Costco's.
Yes, 15 Costco's.
Okay, so do you mind if I play a little bit of we brought up the stunt team. Okay, let me show you this. And you kind of were well, I don't know if I went back far enough. You said to people do you see? Oh yeah, let me pull this back. Okay. Here we go, everybody. We're going to watch a little bit of Nae'blis's video, which you can go watch. It's awesome. I just saw this right before
a lot packed into the space even. Now, there are a couple different sound stages that we were taken to, and the first was an area with stunt doubles where they plan and stage the stunts for the show. We got to meet Thomas Napper, who's one of the directors for The Wheel of Time and one of the executive producers. We also got a demonstration of some of the stunt work. See if you can spot a familiar face right here.
That Zoe did, the fight with Ivan and Maxim. And then some of the Fate fight. And a little bit of kind of.
Were you ignoring this? Were you ignoring him and going, I want to meet her?
Well, we didn't realize it was her.
Oh. He's like, let me get out of the way.
Yeah, she just
so good. It's season 1, episode 7. I see her. I like this little sequence here.
Oh, is this loyal? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the loyal scene.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, that's cool that you got to go and actually see some of the actual stunt people work on it. Was there, from that video, was there anything else that you found that would be fun to share with,
So I sent you a video with Critter interviewing, because I think the one everybody I see in chat asking, yes, that is Magdalena. Magdalena, who played Tigraine in season 1, episode 7. She is one of the stunt workers. She was actually in that video that you played earlier, the one that was behind the scenes. She's in. I saw her in that.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay.
So she still works there, like she's a stunt double. But they kept her in the show because she was so good at it. And so we got a quick interview with her. Critter was talking to her, and I asked her a question, and so I think I sent that to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I'm not sure. I
pulled up
just
or not.
tried to I'm trying to download these clips, everybody. So we'll see. Is this in the walking around one, or is this?
No,
so
it's.
this in the other one. Okay.
I think it's a Maybe I didn't send it to you.
You might not have sent it to me. I have the two. You sent me two.
No, what's the second one I sent?
It's just that says 1663.
That's not it.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent you Tarvalon and I sent you the White Tower.
Yeah, so I have White Tower and I have White Tower on the other one. I have just two videos. Yes, that is the lady that played Tigraine. Yeah, that was. I just love how he's talking to you guys, and like you're kind of like looking around him, and I can see Lauren trying to kind of zoom in, and he's like,
He just walked
yeah,
away.
let me get out of the way.
Well, I felt bad for the other stunt doubles because she was like a celebrity. After that was over, we all hounded her, and they were all like standing around, like, "What am I? Why am I here?"
Right. Yeah. I mean, I get that. That one you sent, the walking around the White Tower. Let me try playing that one, everyone. We're doing a live stream off of the same network, so we'll see. We'll see if this plays.
And as you're playing this too, keep in mind this is unedited footage I sent him, so there's nothing graphic in it. It's not going to be like perfectly cut film, guys. So
right. By the way, my computer. That'd be so awesome if the live stream ends. That's just the end of the live stream, everybody.
Is your mouse like doing that stuttering thing?
No, we figured that out. That's not happening. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, you want me to just show the whole thing here, Nae'blis?
yeah,
or
just
go to a
play
certain
it. Play it.
part? Okay.
We'll end it at a certain point.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think the beginning of this one's fun anyway.
Okay.
It's a big loop.
Got it.
Get more space to yourself.
So this is the White Tower set, if I could narrate over top of it. And they had
Yeah.
costumes set up everywhere. So
I will say this about season 2 White Tower. It did feel like I stopped feeling like they just had like runs like
two rooms.
Two rooms. It really felt like I was like, oh wow, like I felt much more in the White Tower in season 2 than I did from season 1.
Oh yeah, and this set was huge. I mean, all these doors, every door you see has a room behind it. And all the like these were the real costumes. So these were like really. There's Liana's. I think down here we get some Moraine stuff. They actually lumped in some of the Kyrian sets and costumes in here too. The costume work was just flat out awesome. Oh, Lanfear. Celine.
Okay. Like seeing the Celine stuff would have been cool.
Who was that?
Barthanis.
Barthanis.
Envoy, yeah.
And keep in mind, we had not seen this far into the season yet. So as we were looking at some of this stuff, we were starting to put together like, oh, is Oliver Maureen's
Oh, there's Sarah.
Yep, Sarah was here. Like you could see this just keeps going everywhere. Right? Like,
that's what I'm noticing is like how many rooms that we don't see all these rooms. You know what I mean?
No.
Like yeah, it feels.
And this is all like stone. Like it's concrete stone, but like that's not foam on the walls. Like the scale of these sets is what was so darn impressive. Oh yeah, can't go there.
Wait, do we need to pause and go back to that one?
It's like, zoom into that little opening.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, did she go around with you? Did Magdalena go? Was that her, or is that somebody else?
No, I
Okay,
have somebody
okay.
else.
Is that?
This is in Jordan Studios though, so this is in the same area. They have the studio set up in a bunch of different sound stages.
I like how you're like zooming in as like the rings. That's awesome.
Yep.
Is that Joanne? Yeah.
Can confirm.
Sure.
I was Shirion.
Yeah.
Believe
Yeah.
is around.
That's Joey.
I like the ending with Lady Suroth's costume.
Oh yeah, that Surat's
Nice.
costume is crazy too. Like so, yeah. There's we won't be able to have it. Like we wouldn't be able to play it here, but we got like a 20-minute interview with the costume designer right after this.
Oh, sweet.
And first of all, they loved us because the Wheel of Time people were here. And Matt, you remember this when we went to London.
Yep.
You've got like all the influencers who have no idea what the Wheel of Time is. They're just there to take pictures in front of sets.
Yeah.
Right. And then there was us. So it's like the actors would hear stuff like, what's it like to be on a TV show from other people? And then we'd come in and be like, so how much have you researched your character and how many books have you read? And we're getting into details with them. Right.
right.
So we were asking the costume designers like really detailed stuff, like what were your inspirations for the Shan-Chan? And the crazy thing that my takeaway with this, and again, regardless of whether you loved the end product or not, here's what I'll say. They all researched what they were doing. They all made educated decisions about what they were doing. There were some realities of television. Like I know I saw in the interview we posted, they specifically talk about the reason that they didn't have leashes all the time for the Damani, because of the practicality of shooting that on set and the the CG that they'd have to do, like, right. But it was really, really cool to hear just a creative perspective for how these people go about building costumes for this stuff. So
yeah,
it's really, really cool.
I can't wait to see some more of this stuff. I know you sent another video. I'm trying to see if it's going to play. You said it's a little bit larger, right? The other file
This
you
is
sent was like...
yes, that one is the tour of Tar-Valon.
So I'm going to try to open this one again. This
could be the
it's
end
still
of the stream.
It's still processing, so I'm trying to
gotcha.
download it. So Google's
We
still
can talk
processing
still.
it, everyone. So yeah, I did see this question, and I will answer it for you from Shannon. So we haven't really talked about this much. Right around the time of the strikes, when both the strikes were going, it was in July. I'm trying to remember if we did. I think it was just a live stream. We talked about kind of what we had decided as far as what the Dusty Wheel would do in partnership or in conjunction with, or just do with Amazon at the time. And we said, like, until the strikes are over, we're not going to. And we felt like that would kind of break our word to go out. So as much as fun as it would have been, we had kind of made a commitment, just what we would do at the Dusty Wheel. So yeah, we didn't go to this one. Maybe next time, but it's fun to see. I'm glad you guys got to all like put together videos of it, because it's like, and you can actually show these things now. So it's like fun to actually see that these sets were huge, and that they're actually like the Two Rivers stuff, like because you walked around was really, really cool. So yeah, that was
and
the
a
basic,
lot of that.
basic answer.
I will say this about the Two Rivers set: we were not allowed to film most of it for reasons you may guess.
For reasons.
Okay? For reasons that you could maybe put together. There were some things that would be spoilerific that we were not allowed to film. So now what's crazy that people may not realize. So with the Two Rivers, while we're waiting for the video, they built it for season 1, episode 1, right? Burnt it down as part of that. So they can't leave those buildings up because people will squat in them. Like that, this is what they were
really
like. They can't leave them up for 2 years because they don't own that property. Like I think they're renting the property or leasing it, whatever, right? So they tore it down, and then they have to rebuild it every time they want to use it. So the sets that we were at completely rebuilt from scratch.
That's wild.
Like, and
so,
the Wine
but
Spring
basically,
Inn,
and I feel like you
Go
just
ahead.
told us like, and basically you saw some like season 3 stuff.
We do know there's a Trolloc on outside the Wine Spring Inn. We know that.
That's true. Right.
Yep.
We know Trolloc made it back. So
You could probably make some assumptions based
Some
on
assumptions,
what you know of happens in the books.
Those were Trollocs that died in season 1.
Yeah, they're
they just
left
have
there.
them. They're just like, yeah, okay,
Yep.
on stakes. Yeah.
Let's just say that the Two Rivers is not so easy to attack at the moment, if you get my drift, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Interesting.
Yes.
Here's your
Quite
season 3 news, everyone. You thought we weren't going to get there. We've arrived.
Well, I really don't feel bad talking about that, considering it's already been reported and people have pictures. It's just that the pictures aren't coming from me. So,
I mean, are you excited for this part of season 3? Like, I mean, you obviously saw some of the sets, and is this like? I mean, this is one of the books you mentioned, The Shadow Rising.
Yeah.
Are you anxious for us to actually see them go to the Two Rivers and the Ideal Waste? And it sounds like, what did they say, Tanchico? Is that what he said?
yes, choose my words carefully.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to. Sure.
No. I am very excited. I actually am far more excited for season 3 than I was for season 2.
Okay.
First of all, because I think they, for the most part, righted the ship of the things I was worried about. There's still a little like out there but by and large, I would say the quality of season 2 was far better. I think you're going to see that on a different level for season 3. They are far more excited about season 3 than they were season 2. So I'll say that.
Really?
They are like, the people making it were like, we like season 2, but like, I can't wait for you to see this about season 3.
That doesn't totally shock me, because this is why I would presume that if you look at the Kyrian set is cool, but there was a lot of like stationary work there, right? You're kind of like, you're hanging out in Kyrian, right? And even the Hunt for the Horn, you didn't see much of it, right? And then you got to Falma, right? Like, and that was pretty stationary. You think of the Two Rivers and you think of Tanchico and the Ideal Waste, and there are some big things happening, like really, really big things. And obviously what happens at the end of season 2 is big, but I'm hoping they go bigger. I guess that's what I'm, like you just said to me, like they took it up a level for season 2. It's your impression from that experience that they taken it up another level in season 3, or just maybe better, but not necessarily same order of magnitude?
I think it's a combination of things. So I do think it'll be better. I think they have found their groove with the tone they're looking for, because I think so. There's an interview, and I don't know if we'll get to it in what you're playing, but like Sanaa Hamri, who's one of the directors and executive producers for season 2, we interviewed her as well, and one of the things that she hinted at was basically that they had changed the tone deliberately for season 2, because we had already seen episodes at this point when we were there, and so it was already pretty clear to us, like, the production quality is higher, right? Like, it's much higher.
Right. Yeah.
And she basically kind of said, yeah, we know, right? That kind of is long and short of it. But I think that same thing will continue with season 3. But the other two things I'm very excited for. Number 2, I should say, I think this will feel a lot more like the book Wheel of Time. Like, I think this will feel more like a direct from the book adaptation than the other seasons have so far.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, they're not done filming. I didn't watch them film things. I don't have the plot. I do know of one thing that I know happens that we are told, and I won't say what it is, but that is very, very exciting, that will happen early on in season 3. That they are extremely excited for us to see. But outside of that, they've told us this before, so this isn't like new.
Is this something that happens in the books?
Yeah. Yes. Stuff that happens in the books.
I'm trying to think of 20 questions we can ask Nae'blis.
Oh, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to play coy.
By the way, I did. Maria corrected me last night during Twodcast. Falma. I knew it wasn't Falm. I've been saying Falma. It's Falme. So The emphasis on fall is for, right, someone posted the glossary answer. It's fall May.
Fall May.
Fall May. So for those of you, she was. It was a really cute moment. Maria's like, "You can call me." I was like laughing, but she's also like, "I don't really care. Like pronounce it how you like." But if you wanted to know, I could tell you, which I thought was really hilarious. Let me end this. Did you like the previs more than the final version of episode 8? It ended up being about 60-40. So yeah, I'm not totally shocked there. I saw something, and we have to do this poll. Nae'blis, you can just sit here and kind of like not react. So Nae'blis just said that he drove by for like a half an hour, like these huge props in the 70 Costco's that he was in, something like that. So what were the huge props? What were the huge props that Nae'blis saw? I need some answers here, everybody. So I saw somebody say steading. It was related to steading. So I liked that. Are there other huge props? Oh, somebody said glass columns.
Yeah, Rudian. Yeah.
So, columns, and we'll say Rudian. And we'll just add that in there. What other options do we have here? We know the Aiel Waste. We know Two Rivers. We know Tanchico. We assume White Tower. Props, everybody. We need...
what's the Throne of Andor? Like some Andor
Ooh, but huge props. The Redstone
The
door
Lion
frame.
Throne? The Lion Throne? Oh, the Redstone.
I don't think the Redstone just fits with huge props, right?
I
showed on call.
That is like the hugest...
You said huge props.
I mean, huge can be figurative too.
Didn't
right?
he say huge props? Didn't he say huge props out there?
Yes.
He's back. He's trying to backtrack right now. I swear he said huge props. So I know.
Maybe
somebody
I
go
said,
back. Somebody go back.
Maybe I said these props are huge. It could be like that, right?
Yeah. The Chodan call is an interesting one. I like that. Is it call Chodan? Is it K?
Chodian.
It's Chodian, right? Chodian.
KL.
Well, if you'd ever read the books, you'd know.
That hurts.
Koala says Waygate.
That
You
hurts.
get more Waygates.
More Waygates. I mean, that's not crazy. Like, I spelled the Chodian call right the first time. Okay, good. There we go. What else? Does anybody see anything else? The Seafolk ships. Ooh,
Avendensora. Oh, the actual tree.
Okay, wait. The Seafolk ships over Avendensora? Why would no?
How many things are you putting in this poll, Matt?
Seafolk ship. I like that one. Okay, we have Chodan Call, we have Seafolk ship, we have glass column / Radian, and we have steading. Steading. I like that. Let's see what y'all think. Start that. What were the huge props? I swear you said huge, and we're gonna go back. We're gonna quote that.
You know what? I hate to say it. Joe Perry got it right.
He got it right. Sheogal.
The whole mountain was there. He got it.
Portal stones. I wish, Rain. I wish. I'm seeing portal stones. The great tree and the steading. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what. Oh, people are obviously already have a favorite here. A ship is not a prop. I understand. That's true. Eliminatrix. Good points. I'm not an expert on huge props. So good points. So no one vote for that one. Look, the steading, vote for what you want.
I take it as a win. It wasn't, what are the huge props Nae'blis saw, yes or no?
Look, we're just basically throwing stuff out that we are trying to guess what Nae'blis saw. That's basically what's happening here.
Fair enough.
Hadnan Kadir's wagons. There you go. I like that. So far, about 100 view, almost 100 view. What are the huge props that Nae'blis saw? You picked glass columns
Matt's
and Ridian so far.
You saw Matt's hat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. You saw the huge props as in Matt's wardrobe that he's going to get.
His coat, yeah. His new Ashandarai, yeah.
I like this. Kate's, Matt's on an expert on huge props. The ship qualifies as a dusty pole. Yeah, exactly. Lanfear's new boots. I love that. So I've said this before, Nae'blis, recently talking about season 2, and I want to know if you both agree. I can't remember. Honest, you and I think spoke about this last time in last week's episode. I think maybe not. Lanfear in season 3. I believe we're not going to get a lot of Natasha O'Keefe in season 3. Like, I feel like that ending scene was a setup for the idea of people understanding that New Forsaken were going to take the forefront, and we would still see her, but I don't think it's going to be. I think maybe this is where they start pulling in the masking.
Yeah.
And not that they didn't do that in season 2. I still believe that they did, but I think pulling in the masking idea makes more sense here than giving us the exposition kind of moments of Lanfear strutting around in tel'aran'rhiod. That's what I think. Are you on board with this, Nae'blis, or do you think she was too popular that they're, even if they thought to do that, they've gone back and rewritten some things to put her in because she was one of the most popular characters? If not, I think Watt series showed that like of all the stars in the show, hers, they had some, like, they showed some chart, like hers was the off the chart kind of thing. So,
well,
where are you at with this idea of how much Lanfear we're going to get in season 3?
So, to be clear, so nobody knows, like, guys, I don't know, like, the whole plot of season 3. So anybody that assumes, like, I just saw some stuff, to be clear, right? So when I answer this, I really am speculating.
I don't know all of it, just 99%.
99%, right? I have read all of the scripts. I think it'll be hard. Now, if they had started season 3 after the completion of season 2, you bet your bottom dollar that she would be in it more, because of the exact reason you just said.
Yeah.
She was a highlight, right?
Oh yeah.
But given that they had already started filming long before that, right? I'm just basing my next statement on what I think they've set up in season 2, and I think they're definitely setting up somebody needs to teach Rand, and I think it will be Asmodean. Now, to get there, right? That's where I don't know if they're going to use Lanfear in the same capacity or not. They did sort of set her up. Okay, I don't want to totally spoil this. How far spoilers can we go here?
I mean, how far are you thinking? We can tell people.
All the way to the end of the books.
Oh, okay. So hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, full book spoilers here, everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
so give everyone a second. See that we're in full book spoilers. Nae'blis is going all the way into the books, and this could be, it sounds like a major spoiler. This is like, even like, are you even going like post book spoilers or just to the end of the books?
Kind of.
Okay.
10-year anniversary.
10-year
book.
anniversary spoiler?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, it could be, because, like, here's my point.
So here's the full book spoilers, everybody. Go ahead, Nae'blis.
I think they kind of hinted it, like they're sort of like playing it out, like she. I think, at least my take on the ending there, was that she really was not, like, she wasn't in league with the Shamael. She really is pro Rand wants Lews Therin back, right? Like, and she's not on the side of the shadow. She was doing things blatantly there. And it's not even just that she's playing her own game. Like, it seemed very much like they were setting her up for her actual plot, right? But they were just speeding it along. So I wonder, right, is as we've now seen Rand meet Elaine, right? We know that he'll meet Aviendha, and we know that he's already met Min, right?
Yep.
However, that starts fleshing out in the next season. Do they have, as you put it, is she makes a cameo, like Kelly Sheogi is on the way to the waste with them, with Asmodean, and she's the surprise and finds them in the same boat. I wouldn't be shocked if that plays out exactly like it does in the books.
Yeah, it's.
I wouldn't be shocked.
It's the perfect. So you have Rand going to Logain, trying to get some training. Logain kind of gives him a little bit. I don't like the idea of Logain taking over the Asmodean role all the way.
I don't either.
I think trying to, like, get him out of Kyrian and take him along, and he trains Rand. I just don't think that's not fun to have a gentled Logain try to teach Rand how to. I mean, that's just it. I think it worked for the scenes they did in Kyrian. I think that absolutely worked. I just think that's a plot line that just makes sense to keep in, because it's interesting, compelling, having another Forsaken, having Lanfear set up another Forsaken to actually help Rand. But then to have, I still think you can go down the road of the books and have Lanfear realize in the end that Rand is not going to choose her, and still have Fires of Heaven moment. And that could be in season 3, although I think season 4 seems more likely, depending on where they go. But I agree with you. I would be a bit bummed if they did not include that. I'm going to ask everyone this poll here. I'm going to end 123 of you vote on this. What were the huge props that Nae'blis saw? Glass Columns is the winner, everyone. Glass Columns. I'm not surprised about that either, that people picked that. Maybe because they heard of the, I thought it was Yosha and Rosamund talked about this. I didn't Rosamund say the word psychedelic or something?
Yeah.
Psychedelic, like we're getting like this psychedelic. I mean, yes, you can go Redstone Doorway or Glass Columns. Like I feel like that's what you got to, where you got to go with that. So, but let me ask everyone here: Are we getting the Asmodean Lanfear Rand plot from the Shadow Rising? Yes or no? And this is one of those where I'll probably set myself up by doing this, but damn it, like they better give us that one. Like that'll, I
agree.
They had to give us Great Lanfear and they did, but come on, this is an obvious one. Like you have to give us this one. So, yeah, I'd be bummed if not. Is there a huge prop you would like to see in season 3, Nae'blis?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Good try.
Look, I gotta ask those questions. Otherwise, who would I be?
Oh, please. You know what? Don't let him fool you guys. He has known when he's hosted these shows, he has known crap that he sits there and goes, okay. Does that kind of, don't let him mislead you. Don't
Man,
let
that
it
looks
happen.
really, my face looks kind of red on this on the screen.
You know when he waited a week to watch the finale? Yeah, he waited a week, right?
I did wait a week. That was like legit, man.
I know.
That was legit. I haven't asked our audience that question, which is like, should Matt wait a week again the next time?
Yes, I think you should wait a month or two.
That was a long freaking week.
You know,
man.
it's funny. So I think we should tell this part of the story too, because because of the strikes, I want to be clear, like I didn't have any expectation that there would be any trips. And so Matt had reached out and was like, hey, I don't think anything's happening. Why don't you come out to my house? We're going to do this stream thing and we'll watch it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. So I booked my flights, booked a hotel, was going out there. We got to watch the premiere at a special location. And I got to stream with Matt thinking, oh, that's great.
Yep.
Then it turns out I'm going on this trip to Prague and they don't overlap. The Prague trip literally like ends. So I had them fly me to Utah. You talk about being jet lagged.
I know, man.
I was dead. So when you guys saw me on that premiere stream, like I had like hopped off of a plane. Lauren and I both had at the same time. Yeah, I was super jet lagged.
I think I'm so grateful you still. I mean, like as soon as you told me, like you were like, I'm going, and I was like, dude, enjoy it. And I totally get if you don't want to still show up at my thing, and you're like,
It
no,
was fun.
I'm making them drop me off in Utah. And I was like, yeah, that was awesome. You arrived, you were there, and I appreciate that you stuck around. Even showed up the next morning after we did that.
It was fun. That was exciting.
By the way, let me end this poll for those of you watching. 100 of you voted this. Are we getting the Asmodean Lanfear Rand plot from the Shadow Rising? 90% of you are as hopeful as I am. And like I say, I love how hopeful we are as a fandom. But man,
Matt, what's your huge prop that you what huge prop did Nape see?
What is my guess? That's a good
great question.
Guess, guys, it's a guess.
What huge prop from the Shadow Rising? I like the idea of the Chodron Call. I like the idea of the Chodron Call actually coming up in season 3. I feel like they had a place to put it in season 2, but I like the idea that they could go a season 3 route. You know, if you do go with that Asmodean plot, there's ways to kind of integrate that idea of the Chodron Call in season 3. So, yeah, that's.
Do you think they'll go? Okay, I'm not even going to ask that question.
Just ask it. It's okay. Do you think
this is what
they'll
happens?
go?
This is what happens, Nae'blis. You get too much information. Now all of a sudden your questions have,
People will
meaning.
read it. People will read into the question I was about to ask.
You
so
have
I'm
to
not
get
even
to the
gonna ask
point where
Nope.
you don't even know what the truth is.
I call it like active forgetting. That's what you have to get into the process of active forgetting.
Master's
that-
like, wait, I've told you this, right? I haven't told you this? When you talk about these things, wait, I've told you this, right? No?
Did that clip finally?
It's not. This thing isn't. It's not letting it download.
Oh, darn.
like
Did
That
you,
visuals-
did you get
that
the
was
one I
the-
sent you? The other behind the scene thing?
No, Innkeeper, you sent me. So I'm gonna try to do another. Let me see. Well, let's watch this one, and then we'll see if that thing started downloading. Sorry, Nae'blis, that one. I don't know why that one didn't download for us. But okay, so here we go. This one. This one is from. Oh yeah, Hamed Anamashan posted this one. The cast were
2, 1,
Oh, 1 second. Hold on, everybody. Here you go.
2, 1, action! Alice!
I love that. The scream is so fantastic in that one. Like the face of that stunt guy, like like the masks are covering their faces. We never see the face of Loyal grabbing and chucking these people. So yeah,
It's fun that we saw the stunt people do that same thing, and now we just saw the actors do like the rehearsal for it.
Oh yeah.
And then we've seen it.
That's
We've
true,
seen
yeah.
we've seen it like kind of all through that process now.
That is
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. Like I said, it's been nice to see the cast actually start being able to post about the show this whole last week. If you haven't been watching Instagram, the cast have been posting just behind the scenes photos. Let me see, Madeline Madden. This one is fantastic. I don't know if you've seen these. Yeah, the meme. This is like, yeah. Come on. Here we go. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this one. This is just this is so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's brutal. Fantastic.
Matt, I'm sending you a shorter version of that one.
Okay.
That's also I've downgraded the quality a little bit, but that
Okay.
way people will be able to actually see it.
I like this one, by the way. People were saying like my brain can't even process this image, after seeing episode 6 through 8, right?
Right.
And I like Kevin posted on Twitter. He's like, this is a Mirror World version where Rena like basically leaves the Shan-Chan and leaves with Egwene and learns that she can channel or something like that. I thought that was cool. So yeah, they've been. If you aren't again following, it's nice to see the actors and the cast and crew completely actually be able to talk about it and post these things. It's been fun, obviously, to see these things come out during, but it's just nice to see them now. So,
Do you think that there will be? I'm curious your thoughts on this. Do you think that we're going to see? Because I know Rosamund is now promoting a different project she's involved in. Do you think they'll ask her about Wheel of Time on shows?
yeah, I know I was hoping to see some like Rosamund post about it because I know she's posting other stuff about stuff she's working on. I hope we'll see kind of Rosamund. Maybe it's because that is happening right now, and we'll see her revisit the Wheel of Time.
Well, I would think she would have every intention of doing it because she's an executive producer. Like she's more than just a lead actress on this show.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I hope so. By the way, Rapunzel, yeah, Zalia made that meme, I think, for Maddie. I think that's the story that I saw online.
wow.
So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think was it Jennifer Chon Garcia who also posted that like they're doing karaoke, I think. Right?
Oh,
Did
really?
you see that one?
Were they doing
Did you
Wide
see
Idol
that?
karaoke?
No,
That's
they
cool.
were doing. I think it was Backstreet Boys, maybe. I'm pretty sure she posted a video of them doing karaoke, and like, yeah.
Was it on like a story or was it like to her?
No, it was. I think it was like a reel or whatever, like a normal post.
It was a
on
normal
Instagram?
post.
Yeah,
was
pretty
it
sure.
among the images that they were? That she
Yeah, it was
posted for
with
Wheel
it.
of
Like
Time?
she, the one where she.
Oh yeah. Here it is. Here
Yeah,
it is.
it's
1 second. Although the audio is not playing. Was there actual audio on it that you could hear? I'm not. 'Cause I'm not.
I'm not sure. I don't think. Maybe not.
Okay.
I
don't-
did just send you the
other one?
shorter
Okay.
White Tower clip if you want to. It's a much shorter one.
So this is what Innkeeper is talking about. Yeah, they were. I mean, they should have been doing some Watt Idol stuff, but you know.
I think it's Backstreet Boys from what I could tell.
Life Between Weaves. Am I Your Fire? Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I Your Fire? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, that's a fun one. So
It's like, is Yosha there? I couldn't tell if Yosha was there.
Rapunzel said, "My new headcanon is that all of the Death Guards are making goofy faces the whole time." Yes.
Change my viewing experience from now on.
Okay, so Nae'blis, thank you very much. You sent this one. Let me see if it'll download this. Sorry, everybody. You know, we didn't obviously plan out these clips beforehand. That's just what happens.
Nope.
Are people still out there watching this chat here?
Yeah, there's
still 250 of you. Check that out. You guys are awesome for sticking around. Okay, so this one kind of popped up to save almost immediately. So let me.
It's only 780p or 7 whatever, but
That's
720.
Okay.
720. I made it smaller so it would load faster.
Okay.
Like 2010.
So here, walking around. No, it's not the walking around the White Tower. That one we already
It
saw,
is.
right?
Nope.
Oh
that's what
no.
this-
Oh
no.
that
This is
okay.
this one is.
This is White
Tarvalon.
Tower, not.
I think I called it White Tower in the email. It's
Okay.
actually Tarvalon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Here we go, everybody.
I don't think the guards are going to let us in.
Now we did not know where we were going yet. We didn't know what this was.
Let you through? Well, that's not meant to happen. Does anyone have anything that we could maybe bribe the guards with? Has anyone got any coins? Anything?
Yeah, I do.
Nothing? Oh, you do? Can someone? Oh, what's that?
All right. I was going to gamble it away, but
Walk it up to yourself, thank you.
I think Lauren actually wanted to keep that.
Did he? Oh, they took
I
it from
wasn't
him.
sure why they gave it.
He's like, Lawrence is like,
Good thing Lauren came.
dang it, man.
We had no idea what this set was. Just to be clear, we weren't like we knew that this was something, but the Sean Chan threw us off.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, why are the Sean Chan in there? Right.
Well, that explains that.
They're like, you can't go this way.
Yeah, they had some parts of it blocked off from us. That's what the Sean Chan were there for. They're not actually in Tarvalon, but just look at this. Like, it is so you can walk in any of those little crevices.
you know how much time I've spent analyzing
I was like, look at the lamps.
Oh, that's one.
That is funny.
Like, they're gonna do something pretty cool here in a second too. So, like, we were just like in awe watching this. Like,
And this is just like out in the open, right?
this is behind Jordan Studios. It's on the back lot.
But
of
like,
Jordan
yeah,
Studios.
this is the back lot, yeah.
Yes.
So this is one of the Costco's.
Yes. Well, no, it's not in that building actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's
Are we allowed to
15
wander?
Costco's, and then
This
there's
is like, yes, this is a back lot that took us probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes to drive to on the back lot of Jordan Studios in a golf cart.
Invite you to one of the iconic sets. Fandom. Yes, we are so happy to have you here. So to make this experience and yeah, enjoy the day. I would like to introduce you to one of the few of the creators. So Nae'blis, director and executive producer of season 2.
Oh, wow.
Now they're going to do something really cool here. in a
Hello?
second.
Mike Weber, executive producer. Andre Nequazil, our production designer. Andre, everyone calls Andre here. Andre. Newsdeck, our special supervisor. Special thanks, right? And myself.
And our lovely producer, Holger.
Were they raining on you?
Yeah, they had a rain machine that can make it rain at will.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's someone over there. I keep seeing.
Thank you for whoever told me not to wander.
Nice dive bubble over you. I have weaved some channeling so that you guys don't get, wet. These are my warders. So you're green, obviously. I am green. That's Sasha. Yes.
When do you want to stop you right now?
See, it gets thinner.
We just wanted to show you a little bit of
That's crazy.
Little rain.
So
Absolutely.
Nae'blis, would you
how
say
that
this
was
was
done.
about 2 Costco's, 3 Costco's? What were we talking for that outside?
Is it more
probably
football
2.
fields?
It's
Oh,
probably
okay.
2.
Yeah.
So
Two
it's
Costco?
it's
Okay.
circular. So like if you walk around, if you're looking at the here, I'm still watching it on the YouTube thing. We're a couple seconds behind. But if you can walk around it in a giant circle, and then there's a bunch of alleyways and things like that in between it. Like it's a really, really big set. It actually goes off further to the. I'm still looking at it. Sorry. It goes off to the left a little bit too.
You were
So,
there.
I was there. Yes. Yeah. It is a very, very large set. And of course they have the green screens up top because what they do is they obviously attach the White Tower in the background or more buildings or whatever they do. So that part was super cool. We walked up to the room where like that little walkway outside in season 1 episode, I think 6, where Moraine heals Matt. Like
Oh yeah.
we were right there.
Oh, cool. You saw that one?
the
Nice.
Queen's blessing in
Yes.
Tarvalon.
Yep. The other
Like-
one I saw somebody in
The
chat
Amyrlin's
asked about
blessing.
where
By the way,
the
like
boys
I like Stanley
Stuff-
said, season 3 has a rain scene in Tarvalon. Confirmed.
confirmed. Well, when are they going to use it? I think they did it for Leandrin.
Oh, the
Bryce-
bowl of wind.
Yeah.
The bowl of wind is confirmed. Props. Props. Huge
I
props.
saw somebody in the chat, Matt, ask, "Did you see where the boys were sitting?" And I do have a clip of that. It's not what I sent Matt. Here's a shameless plug. If you watch my YouTube video about this, I actually have the clip of where they tell us where Matt and Rand were sitting.
Oh,
So-
okay.
I can show that, but I won't. You have to go watch this clip. And you can see more of these. Can you see more of these clips with your... In other words, are there things you're not releasing and you're just put to your Patreon, right?
It's
Or-
just more that it's not that I'm like deliberately not releasing them. There's just so much that I couldn't put it in a bunch of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like it would,
Gotcha.
right? So it's on my Patreon for every tier. So if you want to pledge $1 and become a patron, you can see there's probably an hour worth of video, 2 hours worth of videos.
Okay.
And then a couple hundred pictures. So
Did you go in that room where Loyal and Rand met, the library?
no,
yeah.
I think that I did not see that. I would assume that was probably a set we didn't see.
Okay.
There were a bunch of sound stages that we weren't allowed to go in because you guys keep in mind, even though the strikes were happening, they were actively filming. Like they had taken a very short break when we were there, but they were still filming. So, yeah, we weren't allowed to see everything.
But I think it was this moment in your video. I will show this part. It'll be just a second. Watch this, and we'll, like I said, this will be like 5 or 10 seconds.
Did not shut down for the strikes, believe it or not, and not completely at least. And of course, we showed up at the rebuilt Two Rivers set. And for those that are not aware, they
Like
filmed
that moment
episode...
when you, as you kind of showed, you're kind of walking in slowly. That had to have been pretty cool to walk into that set like that. It looked cool in that moment, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that was like
damn,
really
that was
well
cool.
cinematographed.
Yeah, there
Like,
was
whatever you did there was
So
was
I can't take credit for that specific clip.
Oh, okay.
I used it, but they
This makes
sent us
sense.
it.
This makes
They
sense.
had a cameraman there.
It's like,
That's their B-roll.
oh, okay.
That's their B-roll. Okay.
Makes
Now-
so much more sense.
Now, I will say, if people, I'm sworn to secrecy on this, and I don't think anybody will find them. However, if you watch all of the clips on the Patreon, I will say the Tweeter of Chaos is in there somewhere. So,
I'm gonna go sign up. It's fine.
I mean, I won't tell you who, and I will not confirm it for you, but I will tell you the Tweeter of Chaos is in some of those clips.
Yeah. I mean, like, if this Tweeter of Chaos had actually ever visited other places that we were at, we might recognize this person. Is that possible? Okay. I'm not sure if I think I do already support your Patreon, but if I don't, we will leave a link in the description of this video. And kind of like the last thing I talked about, you're going to send me a comment in the video afterwards reminding me to put the link there. That's just how this happens. It's how it happens. I think about it. I'm going to do this, and then we get off the show, and I go up, and rest of life happens, and somebody reminds me, and we do it. So, yeah, this is hilarious. We need a hand comparison to every one of those clips.
Oh, wow.
Where's Kevin? Someone needs to throw this up on Twitter and make this happen right now. Look for the hands. You might have undone yourself here, Nae'blis.
Nae'blis is like, wait.
I will say, for some that don't know this, you've seen the statistically the best fandom thrown around. I got the background on that and where that came from, if anybody wants to know it.
Go for it.
So we were speaking to somebody. Amazon contracts with a outside company that does research on social media presence. Like basically it's like a marketing agency or that goes out and researches how engaged different fandoms are. They were blown away by Wheel of Time. They have a bunch of metrics that they grade this against, and one of the reasons that the show got greenlit, and I will tell you one of the reasons that I think Wheel of Time stands a good chance to get renewed for season 4 is because of this very thing, right? Like this is it's not a gigantic fandom. I mean, it is big, but compare it to Lord of the Rings, it's not gigantic.
Sure.
But it's a very engaged, positive. I know that seems like a shock to a lot of people, but they're right. Especially me of all people. Like, I feel like that's a shock because if you guys didn't know, Matt and I are the shilliest chills that ever shilled. So,
I mean, I think I'm a little bit less chilly now, but
yeah,
you,
well,
but,
maybe. I'm the one that gave the show a 2.5 out of 10. Remember?
Yeah, right.
I'm
a little bit less chilly.
But yeah, a little less chilly.
Which set, by the way, which set would you want to visit? I asked people, would you want to visit if you went to Jordan Studios? I know, obviously, everyone's like, I want to visit them all. But Two Rivers, that doesn't surprise me. Two Rivers is the one that's winning out in this poll, which makes a lot of sense. It again, all the other ones like really, really interesting. It's just Two Rivers, I think, is just where it all began, right? So, was there anything else with that story? Because I remember that the statistically best fandom.
Yeah,
wasn't there then they did some. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah.
No. Go. It was. I'm giving the really CliffsNotes version of this, but it was. They were blown away by it, and it's part of the reason why Amazon is so invested in it, because these outside firms keep telling them this is the show. Like, so it is interesting. And I will say this too. I'll throw this out there for the people that think that like none of these people read the books or care. Not a single person that I spoke to candidly, like not on camera, has not either read all the books or started reading the books or has read all of them multiple times. Like they care, like they're researching this stuff in the same way that you all did. Many of these people, I mentioned this in my video, but the Tweeter of Chaos is not just a fan. Like this is a fan that picked up the books in 1993 and has read them like 20 times. And
wait,
they're one of us.
1993? Okay.
Noted.
Right, guys, the Tweeter of Chaos is Matt Hatch.
Yeah. No. That is not true.
It is true. It's true. You heard it here.
It is not true because that was 1990 for me.
Don't bother denying it, Matt.
Matt is more of an originalist than the Tweeter of Chaos. It's like 1993? No way.
Wheel of Time originalist Matt Hatch.
Is this still? I can't remember if this is still up on Instagram. We'll see. That reminded me of this post.
Okay, yes, it's Instagram. Rodney. Rodney is the Tweeter of Chaos.
Oh yeah, so here's my Instagram post. Here you go. Having to do this with this, I said I loved the Wheel of Time for 33 years, but I fell in love with her first. That's right. It's because I met my wife when much. I'm trying to think of like how much further before
The Eye of the World?
The Eye of the World is probably 7 years before I picked up The Eye of the World. That's when I met my wife. I was very young. But I had a crush on her like about 3 years before I picked up The Eye of the World. So
is it Matt? Here's a poll question.
Yeah.
Is the Tweeter of Chaos Matt Hatch, Anas, or Steve? Because I'm seeing all three of those thrown out there now.
No. Matt with another lie for years. I didn't ever lie. Another lie? What are you talking about? Like I didn't lie about land fear.
He used to sing
secrets.
about it at cons.
I know, that's the funniest part. Oh man, I'll never forget the moment when Taylor. By the way, this potentially is full book spoilers in chat, so walk away for a moment. The thing about that story is I sang that song, and Taylor comes up to me afterwards, and he goes, "Do you know that Brandon just told someone that someone here knows the secret?" And immediately after he said that, someone came up to me and he goes, "Brandon just said someone here knows the secret. I think it's you." And I was like, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. And then I walked away, and that person never said anything apparently.
So
But,
even
yeah.
before the Dusty Wheel, people used to be like, "Wait, you know something?"
Yes, exactly. Yes. But no, I'm not the Tweeter of Chaos, and either is Innkeeper, Anas, and I are too busy to be the Tweeter of Chaos.
I feel like
honestly.
this is like that scene in what is it, The Dark Knight, where he's like, "I'm Batman," and then somebody else says, "No, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Yeah.
I'm the Tweeter of Chaos."
By the way, that is kind of creepy. That face behind me. On the
it is kind of actually.
It's like, I just noticed it. And I was like, "What the?" That's people have mentioned to me, and I'm like, "That is funny." I've compared Matt's hands before. See, there you go. Not the Tweeter of Chaos, everyone. But yes, I agree.
I did not say where he was in these clips, so just so everybody knows, like
the hatch is under Avendasora. Yes, that was Avendasora there, everybody. That was in Charleston, South Carolina. That was that tree is amazing. If you ever get out there. So, by the way, we're gonna let everybody get out of here. It's already well past our time, and it was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to go look for the Tweeter of Chaos. Nae'blis, it's awesome. We didn't even scratch the surface on season 2. Honestly, there's a lot more to be discussed. And so we'll have to do that again in the future. And Watcon, man, Watcon with this. I don't know if you saw. Oh, what did somebody say about Watcon and the calendar?
Not gonna. Let me throw a tease.
Yeah.
Do you have announcements? Do you have an announcement? Yeah.
Let me throw a tease out there for everybody. Okay. Be paying attention here very shortly. We have some huge news.
Some huge
not only
news.
Not
is
only,
it like huge props, like huge news,
like huge props, huger than that. So it may
it is
or may not
huger
be.
than the props. Wow.
We have some. So the news I'll just tell everybody now. Matt Hatch is going to be at Watcon. Everybody.
That is the news. Yeah.
That's the news.
That's the news.
That's the news.
Tweeter of Chaos is going to be at.
It's huge.
That would
Make
be
of that
hilarious.
what you will.
That would be hilarious because if the Tweeter of Chaos came to Watcon and nobody knew that the Tweeter of Chaos was there, I would find that hysterical.
Wait. Does that mean they've not been before? Okay.
I don't know. I think it would be funny if they had, wouldn't it?
Innkeeper, can you put out a mug giveaway?
Yeah.
I can't find the. I don't know. I can't find this.
We do have some very fun stuff to announce though on Watcon, and it will be coming here in the very near future. So stay tuned.
And you haven't released times and dates and
stuff.
Nope, right?
That's all
Nothing.
coming. All of the
Awesome.
There's going to be a huge drop of information here very, very, very shortly.
Awesome.
Woo. I am looking forward to it. I will definitely be at Watcon, so I can't wait, and it's gonna be a blast. And yes, Penny, Wattcake Lady, you can join us in the Dusty Wheel Discord afterwards for voice chat at the bar. That's right. You can join us at the bar side for some voice chat. I will see about dropping in a bit afterwards. So if you haven't, you can get the link in the description of this video. I don't have to put it there because it's already there to our Discord channel. And thank you, Penny, for bringing that up. Matt will have several secrets at Watcon like most years. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Why would you think that I know anything? Yeah, that's a crazy thought. So thank you, Innkeeper, for starting that raffle. Appreciate that. Sorry, not a raffle, even though it says that. It's a giveaway. That's a giveaway, everyone. I know it's like exclamation point raffle, and Innkeeper pipe at the Dusty Swag. We should change that to giveaway, apparently.
It does say Dusty Swag giveaway, but I don't know why.
And then it says raffle.
Yeah.
I think it's probably built into the software.
I think it's a Streamlabs thing. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Nae'blis, for sharing some of that material. If you do, again, go check out Nae'blis's video. You've already had 10,000 views on that thing. You just posted a while ago. People were, I checked out the comments. People were ecstatic for you and the rest of the content creators that went out. And I was and am still like, that was an amazing opportunity, and I'm glad you guys all had a blast out there, and I'm glad, like you said, that you were not required to do anything and you could just go out and enjoy it. So that was a lot of fun for you and for the rest. I think Critter's been posting stuff. I'm not sure if Lauren's posted anything.
I don't think Lauren's gotten to it yet. Lauren's life has been nuts, but Lauren will have some really good content. Rob from Malkier Talks was there. I'm sure he'll have some stuff coming out, and of course Dragon Mount will as well, because Kathy was there with us. So
by the way, if you are still here, and it looks like still over 200 of you are here, if you are going to Dragonsteel 2023 next week, which is a Dragonsteel convention out in Utah, we'll be doing a Wheel of Time panel there. Lauren and Alyssa will be on the panel with me, and we'll be talking about season 2 and maybe season 3. Maybe I'll get maybe Lauren will share some of the stuff there. That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you happen to be in Utah and you grab a, or you are attending Dragonsteel, I'll see you there. But otherwise, that's a little thing that's happening among fandom. And at least we gave what we promised tonight: some season 3 news, some season 2 behind the scenes stuff, some fandom things that are going on with Watcon and Wada Holiday. So I hope you go out and buy a calendar, everyone, and remind me in the comments later about all the links that I promised you that are not in the description. Go ahead and give us a winner. End this poll. End this giveaway for everyone, and let's pick somebody. And while we're working on that, Nae'blis, tell me who was the biggest disappointment from a character standpoint for you in season 2.
Lan. Or no. Second biggest. Padan Fain.
You say Padan Fain because of just how little he was in, or
that and a combination of how they're using him. I feel like there's something. I think there's a missed opportunity there. Is really more.
Yeah,
it's not like it's bad. It's just a missed opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would actually say that with both of those characters you mentioned.
Yes,
I think there were some missed opportunities there. So we will have to do a full kind of breakdown someday in the future about kind of go through all the characters. I think I've gone back and watched some of these episodes over again. They're so rewatchable. Mm-hmm. And Varen, every episode I see Varen in gets better. It's like,
yes, agreed.
It's just better and better each time, which I love about that. Because my first reaction to Varen was just like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know.
And that's kind of, like what you want to have from Varen is like, I don't think we need to pay attention to, oh no, actually we should, so it's like a similar kind of feel.
And by the way, them pulling the Moraine stuff in.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good. Like that is so well done. Good stuff. Who was our winner? Who was our winner?
Allison. Yeah.
Allison. Sorry, we got to talking. And Allison, congratulations. Please reach out to me on Discord or on social media. Let me know that you won. You can just jump into our Discord, and then you can be like, hey, where do I go? And someone will point you to send me a DM. I just need your email address, and I will send you the $25 gift certificate from Zazzle. I think I've caught up to those, by the way. If I owed you one and you sent me a text or a direct message, I did like 12 or 13 recently.
I have not, so remind me again.
So my fellow Innkeeper has not for the ones he owes, but I have caught up on those. I need to catch up on Wada Holiday from last year. I was waiting for Brian to call me out or someone in chat. I still need to catch up on. I'm trying to before the end of this year. Make good. Make good. Yes, Wat Idol, but I have to do Wada Holiday before Wat Idol. Look, I'm gonna make good on those things. I need to, so I can sleep well at night. So, thank you everybody. Thank you too for being here. Thank you everybody who stuck around. It was awesome to see that the crowd is still, all the fans are still engaged here. I love to see that. Even though the season's done, we don't have a ton of new things coming out. I really appreciate you guys showing up tonight and supporting. It really does mean the most to us here at the Dusty Wheel. So, Nae'blis, good to see you. Innkeeper,
good to see you, Matt. Good to see you.
As we see around here, good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
You went right to kill it. Look at you. You're already. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm not wearing one. I see Lukomi as something along the lines of a Shadar Haran analog. For the
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge. Yay!
Pair of like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all
This
of
is
a
not
sudden,
just
it's like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
And
elements.
just a
for
moment
those that are
ago,
kind of interested.
Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guest in here with me. And
Probably, I would say, put in 70-80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,